Good evening, and thank you all for joining me tonight. Try to get some things accomplished. I hope all of you folks that are going to watch us on the rerun will feel free to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all those good things we're supposed to do. Hello there, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. What are you up to today? How are things in your world? Your world. Your world. We're not going to get too excited for a couple of minutes. Try to get a few little things done here, but thank you, everybody, for giving us a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. Send a couple messages out. Tim's in the house. Tim, how are you? I'm trying to do something a little, sorry with my voice, a little different tonight, back on StreamYard. Because they updated a bunch of things. I'm playing with it a little bit. So I think I dropped the link. Thank you for the like done. You guys, I don't know if I dropped the link. I thought I put the link in there. If anybody wants to come up, you're welcome to. No, that's the wrong one. Hang on. I'm out of practice with StreamYard. It's been a little bit since I've used StreamYard, so give me a second here. There's the link. Good to see you all. Everybody's hello to everybody. Appreciate that. Depa is in the house. Good to see you. Great YouTube channel herself. It can't be your first time, ABCDFG, because you're blue. You can't trick me. Tim says hello, everybody. So yeah, see if I can pin that to the top. I'm out of practice, Tim. But I need to share this out real quick with everybody. So give me 1 second. There we go. Share it out with our Facebook community so they know. 6:50 p.m. It's 6:50 p.m. here too. I'm the German guy, remember? Are you? Are you? Which German guy? We have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of German guys. Because they all look at me and go, man, that's one good-looking American. He has to be of German descent. That's why all the Germans come here. Just saying. I wouldn't lie to you. Tim, how's things in the Philippines? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually done it. And I'm looking at it because I'm kind of chaotic here tonight, guys. But we're not having a big Christmas party this year. We're not doing it. So I've been thinking about replaying my live stream from last year about the Christmas party. And I don't want to download it to my computer and take up all of that computering space. and then try to upload it to YouTube and to play it. So I was wondering if I can't show it through StreamYard. So that's kind of what I was working on today a little bit. We don't need to show the live stream from last year, but I don't know. Yeah, we haven't done one in quite a while, to be honest. Maybe a few months. I did a simple one a few months ago. So, and they've added a whole bunch of new things to this. A lot of really cool stuff. StreamYard's added a lot of really cool stuff. But I got to admit, I'm a little out of touch, okay, with it. So I'm trying to figure out a tiny bit style. There's a style. So I got to see they got Christmas stuff now. You can do different backgrounds, you know. I don't like the yellow. I prefer the blue. So Scotty's in the house. Good morning. Good morning to you, Scotty. I got yesterday, I was busy. I was on Philly in the Philippines live stream. I was on yours. I was on 3 or 4 other live streams yet last night. I kept getting really busy until I finally got tired. And I'm like, well, maybe I ought to do a whatever this is, StreamYard again. Yeah. Because, you said it had a lot of new stuff. So I thought I would look at it and see. And then I've been thinking about replaying the live stream we did last year for Lorelei's Christmas party. Because we're not going to have a live stream Christmas party this year. So I was really busy yesterday, and I'm like, well, maybe if I could get somebody to come up and join you. ABC says, and I did drop the link in there if anybody wants it, that he's missing everybody. How much did you miss us? There is the link to it if you want to come up. So I'm just trying to get back in the swing of, sometimes I think it's really good to have a variation of things. And the other thing I wanted to find out was, compared to the vertical live streams, is anybody going to see the announcement about this one? So I'm kind of curious, and obviously, yes, if YouTube was going to let people know that I was live like this versus me doing the vertical all the time, because they say they push that out. So, yeah, and I could, and I thought about that. I thought about knocking it down to about 20 minutes. It's like an 8-hour video, 6-hour video. All right, Scotty. And I know that I could do that on YouTube and just kind of redo it. But GTR is in the house. Yo! So I feel weird. I don't need these. I don't think. Do I need these? I don't know. I can't remember. But so I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to edit down and just take out some of it and make a little video out of it. Because a 6-hour long, not so good, right? Everybody said hello to GTR. Is the link saved? I don't know what you mean by that, but the link is available to come up in the panel. If you want to click on it, it brings you up to a taskbar beneath, and then I'll look at you to make sure you're a real human, and then I'll bring you up. So that's kind of how that works, if that's your question. I am going to do a live stream tomorrow. So tomorrow night, Friday night, here in the United States, I'm going to make a live stream later in the evening, much later, about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, because I'm hoping that way my wife can join us late at night. So tomorrow night I am going to do one, but it's going to be much later. Much later in the night. Yeah. What do you guys think? Having it much later? You know, manner, style. Here it is. All right. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So we are going to be doing that. Well, if it's over 10 minutes, it's too long for me. I have the attention span of a gnat. But Tim, excuse me, guys, struggling today. Oh, I'm getting old. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, I was just, thinking about, hey, it'd be a good way to get some watch hours to run that live stream again. But then I thought, well, yeah. So I think what Scotty said and stuff, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go in and just chop it up and maybe make a little short video out of the live stream from last year since we're not going to do one. So GTR says, I might send you a donation. Well, that's great. We're happy to have donations, as you know, we are. So, well, I'll tell you why. GTR is going to send me some donation money. You can super chat it or hit us up on PayPal. Why my voice changes so much is I have damaged vocal cords. So what you don't realize is I spent 25 years lecturing, talking to students, organizations, groups, conferences. And my doctor told me that I've just wore my vocal cords. I've strained them so much that I have a lot of issues in speaking. So that's why. That's why. That's why it messes up quite a bit. And that's why it sounds different from time to time. But, what do you know? What do I know? I don't know anything, right? So, how is everybody else doing tonight? By the way, I didn't ask that yet, did I? We're growing our channel. We're doing great. I'm proud of our channel. Everything we got going on. With your help and support and fellowship. Is that a word? Fellowship. Your support, your subscribing has been working great to help us grow. Our watch hours are up. There we go. Man. Someday we're going to be a popular YouTube channel. So you guys won't want to, there's my PayPal account, all right? Or you can just go to our YouTube channel. It's right there. But we are happy to take donations. We are e-beggars. I would prefer one donation of $5 million, but I'll take what I can get. But nothing too exciting today. It's Thursday in my part of the world. It is pretty warm today. It's 46 up in the 50s. I did have a big mystery that happened. I was a little confused and shocked today because I couldn't find my trash can. I couldn't find my trash can, which confused me. So my trash goes out on Monday night, Monday afternoon. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I take trash out on Mondays. The trash people come on Tuesday morning really early. I usually wound up getting the trash bin later that day and put it behind the fence, right? Well, I forgot to do it yesterday. So Ken is in the house. Ken, how are you? You want to join us on the live stream? I've dropped the link to the live stream in the chat there, or I can send it again. So I forgot to do it yesterday. And apparently yesterday was Wednesday because I thought yesterday was Tuesday. I don't know. I'm like a day and a half. I'm really screwed up on my time. When you get old and you don't have a job anymore, you get screwed up on the time. So I thought today was Wednesday. And I thought, oh, I forgot. But apparently I forgot to get my trash can for 2 days. So I went out to go get my trash can today and it's gone. It's missing. I can't find it. It's not in the neighbor's yard. I don't know where the hell it is. So I'm like, well, shit. So I figure out who my trash can is. I call them up and say, hey, I know this sounds really weird, but my trash can is gone. And they're like, well, that is kind of weird. nice girl, and she's like, well, that's kind of weird. Pat's in the house. How are you, Pat? Brad's in the house watching from Kuwait. Thank you coming in from Kuwait. Thank you all for the thumbs up, by the way. Pat, I have dropped the invite to the stream in there if you want to come up. So it's open to anybody that wants to come up. So I called him up and I said, well, look, I don't know what happened. I know it's been windy, so maybe the winds took my trash can somewhere. And the girl was kind of laughing, and I'm like, but I really don't know what happened to my trash can. She's like, well, we can just bring you another one. And I'm like, all right. And she said, but if you find your trash can, call us back and let us know so that we can pick it up or cancel or whatever. I'm like, all right. There's Pat. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, good evening.
There you
How's it
are.
going?
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
Here's something that's really cool that StreamYard did not used to do. Now, when you came into the backstage area, it sent me a notification
Okay.
in my big window saying that you were in the backstage. Before, it never let us know who you had to look.
Right.
Now you get a big notification right here. I do, saying that you're back there. So, but I did find the trash can after all.
Good to see everybody.
Everybody said hello to Pat. Pat's doing good. A bunch of people in here already. I'm a little shocked. Brad's in here from Kuwait. How is things in Kuwait, I wonder? Hot? Oh, the guessing game about the trash can? Well, I was trying to decide whether I was going to tell you what I did, because I look stupid, but then again, I always look stupid. So part of the guessing game, Ken, is where do you guys think the trash can was? Ken saying hello to you, Pat.
Hey. How you doing, Ken? How you been, Ken?
No, the trash cans are free. So, we pay for trash service. So they just bring you one for free to use. You don't got to buy another one. And they're really big and heavy duty. They're designed to be picked up by their trash dump trucky thingy, these trash trucks. It's all part of my food. What are you cooking, Pat? What are you doing, man?
Actually,
what are you making?
Actually, I did some ham here yesterday, so I'm fixing my uncle's dinner here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
leftover ham. So everybody's done ate their dinner tonight, so just only but my uncle just for tonight. Yeah.
So you guys are thinking what I thought. The boss lady, Mrs. Pack, put it in the garage. No. That's the first thing I checked. I'm like, I wonder if Lorelai brought it up when she got home late and just threw it in the garage, because she doesn't like to open the back gate at night.
Is it raining there in Arkansas?
No, but it's a miserable day.
No, oh gosh, we got it bad tonight. The winds are very, very rough here.
Oh yeah.
Because I know they said we're going to get another touch of snow again. It all melted, but we're supposed to get more.
I think we're due for some maybe thunderstorms and tornadoes.
Yeah.
But no, it's been a little bit of rain, but just cloudy and kind of miserable.
All right.
Sometimes the trash truck is eating the cans. They do. No, Pat, no, snow.
Yeah, we don't need no more snow. That's for sure.
Oh man, that snow is miserable stuff, and we haven't even had any yet. So, I wonder if maybe Lorelai's not here. Maybe that'll make Lily feel better. Rained all day here, Kansas. Nice. Leftover ham impossible. I gotta admit, I'm not a gigantic ham fan anymore. The older I get, the less I like ham. It's a lot of it's just so salty.
Mm.
We in my part of the country don't have snow, but we live in the northern southern part of the country. So, but we do get snow. But Pat, where he lives and where Ken lives, they definitely have had snow already this year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Big old John Baker's had a lot of snow, all of that stuff. So,
You ever like a chicken pot pie from Sam's, or have you ever ordered it before?
yeah, I have some in the freezer.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Not too bad.
Yeah, I got a problem with them though, Pat. I'll tell you. And it was funny because I just got done reviewing them for Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Here's my problem. I don't think there's two problems I have. First world problems, right? One, I don't think there's enough gravy or sauce.
Right.
I don't think there's enough. Two, even if you score the top, it still wants to bubble the gravy out from the crust.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Yeah. Same here.
But I do a lot of reviewing for Sam's Club. They send me a lot of crap. Hey, can you review this? And I do it. Yeah. Kids, there's 3 snow events that required me to shovel my driveway. Just don't shovel it. Just wait until it goes away. It's what we do here. We don't shovel snow in Arkansas. We just wait until the weather changes, about 2 days from now. So I enjoy ham, but it's not easy to find in the Philippines. No, but the bacon's really good in the Philippines. The bacon in America compared to the bacon in the Philippines, holy smoking butt farts is a gigantic difference. And it's really good in the Philippines.
Yeah, I've tried the bacon there in the Philippines. It's pretty good.
Now, I don't remember what it's called. Tim knows. Tim, it's the sausage type stuff in the Philippines. It's kind of spicy. Oh, there's Scott. Sorry.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You inspired me last night.
I see
How you
that.
doing?
How you doing, Pat?
All right, man. How you been?
Well, had my penisal for breakfast and with honey today. Instead of butter, I put honey on it.
Right.
What's the little kind of spicy pork sausage meat in the Philippines called? You remember?
Little spicy pork sausage.
Or it's not. It doesn't look like pork. It looks like a chunk of pork.
They have branches that can hold a ton of light. That's how many lights are up there.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't like it. That's why I don't remember what it is. Yeah, living in
Guess that's why I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tim's right. There it is. There it is.
How do you say that?
I don't know. I got too many windows open. Let me close a couple windows.
Did you figure out how to do our cameras yet?
For like a
No, like change. See the thing right below where our faces are. You can change how we're set up on here.
okay, hold on. Say that again.
Right below where our faces are on your control panel for StreamYard. You see the little thing, the other boxes down there. You click on those, and it changes how we look on there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's better. All right, you're right. I got you.
Awful big the other way, and everybody can see up my nostril and stuff.
Oh.
Not a good view. What's that called?
Long night.
Laganesa.
All right, Lynn's food ready. Lynn's hungry. Yep. We'll give his medicines.
Lorelai tried to feed that to me a few times, and I'm just like, I just don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can Google it and find out. I'm going to try to copy, paste. Oh, man, I'm tired. I'm getting old.
Like Ken says, careful, you're entering Zoom territory. Yeah. Yeah, David. I mean, you edit that down to 20 minutes. This takes some, and they have a thing now. I can't remember. Lynn does it. I've never done it, but I've seen a lot of other people do it. You can take highlights. I don't know if you do it through YouTube or through StreamYard or what. It does takes highlights from your live stream. So maybe even though it's an old live stream, maybe you could still do that.
Maybe. I know
And then
that
you
I
don't
can,
have to edit it. It'll just cut it out, I think, for you.
yeah. Yeah. I do have an AI program on my other software. But I know there's only like, it's a very long live stream, like 6 something hours.
Yeah.
I know there's only maybe 20, 30 minutes of good, and I can do that. I can just go in and chop it and allow, and put it. It'll give me something to do. It'll keep me out of the bars and being arrested,
Okay.
But
I
yeah,
didn't know how into it you wanted to be. So
yeah. I might work on that tomorrow some and get it out. I probably, my luck, I won't get it done before Christmas.
that's I got Lynn reminded me last night when we were walking. We still got 4 videos on your phone we haven't put out yet. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah. Tim says he doesn't like it. Let me get caught up. ABC says, please search for 67 on Google. No, thank you. We're not into the 6-7 thing. I'm more into the 1-2 thing.
What's 6-7?
I don't really know. It's something the kids are saying. They think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what the definition. I never really cared enough to Google it, to be honest. It's kind of like, I think it's kind of like when people were saying like they're from the 409 or the
313.
Yeah, man, we're from the 313.
Detroit.
Good for you.
Yeah. Instead of saying Detroit, they don't know how to say Detroit, I guess. So they just say the 313.
Yeah. Tim says, I think YouTube Studios does it. That's part of it, Tim. You're right. Right back.
And maybe that new thing, David, that you just downloaded, the YouTube, what's it called? Creator?
Well, that's only for shorts.
Oh.
Creator thing. I played with that today, and I loaded up a short today, and I was working, and I tried to do it on that, and I went, man, this shit's you're making this way more complicated than it has to be.
I'll have to re-download it because when like I said, I got it when it was in testing mode. They sent it to me, but it wasn't just for shorts; it was for everything.
Yeah. I think this just is for shorts. But yeah, I try to make a short using it, and I'm just like, shit, this is taking me longer than just throwing the short up.
I'll re-download it and check it out.
Yeah. Do you remember, David, that when you said that the YouTube names changed? You were talking to me about that. Now, can't get those your original edited names back on there, can you?
I've never heard anybody that can.
Oh, you mean the new names with the numbers on the end and stuff?
Yeah, mine was Pat's Philippine Dreams, and then it changed to Patrick Raleigh something on there, Pat Raleigh something on there, and then it had some numbers at the end of it. Like, well, man, what happened here?
Yeah, I think there's so many people doing it now, so many names out there, that I think they have to do something to keep, because you have so like me. I started off as Scott B, just my name,
right?
And then all of a sudden there's like 1,000 Scott B's. You know what I mean? So I think now they're giving out numbers to.
And all this is our true Google address, is what they are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when I started the Scotty B show, there was just me.
Right.
I just looked the other day. There's like 10 now.
Yeah. Here on a few other channels, they would say, "Hey, Patra." I was like, "No, my name's not Patra." I had to spell out the names. Like, that's me. That's who I am.
Yeah.
All right. Just for clarification, 6-7 basically is this. It's a meme that kids are saying, and they kind of say 6-7. It really doesn't mean anything. It's just kind of a response to questions. I guess it comes from the song "Dude."
And I will always be here.
Some of us can answer questions, so I don't need to say 6-7. I can just answer the question.
Maybe if they pay attention in class, they'd learn how to speak English.
Oh my God, the videos on the internet about all these kids not understanding. I saw one today where they were asking how many countries are inside the United States, and they're sitting there going, 100 countries. No,
every country there is, I think we have in the United States.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe we have every person from just about every country lives in the United States.
Oh yeah, but no, they were asking how many countries are located inside the United States.
Oh,
They couldn't even handle that simple of a question.
yeah, I like them guys that do that. That one guy, he asked the girl, he said, name 2 countries that are connected to the United States. Connected to them.
Right. Couldn't answer.
All we got is Canada and Mexico.
I
They
know.
couldn't come up with one.
Let me get color. My name is something with rabbit or something. All right, rabbit or something. Rabbit, maniac, rabbit carrot. 6'7". Well, duh. There is more countries beside us. So yeah, I just think it's funny when they ask these simple questions, especially when they go to college campuses and ask questions. I expect high school kids to be a little dense. But
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when they ask about a country connected to the United States or something. They say, Texas.
yeah,
Or New Mexico. They think New Mexico is Mexico.
right.
Mm.
Yeah. No. Do you need a passport to get to New Mexico? Yes, you do. That's why we should have open borders so that we can get to New Mexico.
Yes.
So you living in the Philippines, Scott?
Yeah, we're in just outside San Pedro.
I haven't been there.
Laguna.
Yeah.
A couple of years almost. Coming up
Right.
on 2 years.
Yeah.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you check on Monte Cruz channel, Brother David?
No, Pat, I forgot.
Yeah, I didn't know if you knew. I didn't know if you knew him or not.
No, and what was the channel again? Let me write it down again.
I think it's called Monte Cruz View or something.
They
Or
keep
something.
changing it.
Yeah.
All right.
I see him on Facebook. Looks like he's not doing good, and then next time he's okay, and then next time he's not doing good.
Right. It's in one of his videos that was gonna. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. Manitoma or whatever they call that on his nose. They're gonna take some skin off of his face or something.
Melanoma.
Yeah.
As many
Yeah.
things as he's had, I don't know how he's still alive.
Yeah. Now I knew he had a. I subscribed to his channel. I've been on his channel for a long time, and I know he had a company that he owned where he was from, and then after that, something got messed up with his company, and then when he started living there in the Philippines with his wife, so yeah.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if that's his first wife or second wife. I don't know. Can't remember. It's been so long.
You mean Filipino wife?
Yeah.
I think that's his first. I'm not positive on it. I haven't been following. I followed him for I think maybe a year or so since I've been here. But I
Right.
remember he went back to the States and sold his business or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he had a stroke, I think, when he was in the States or something.
Uh-huh.
And so
Yeah.
I think he was married over there, but I don't think it was to a Filipino.
Yeah. Now I know he did one video, something about how you do in your like your grocery list, what it cost, cost of living there in the Philippines. That's a pretty cool video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but everybody lives differently. It depends
Yeah.
on where you go shopping. If you want to buy American products, go right ahead. You can go to SNR. You can go to I can't
Right.
remember the other store's name.
Right.
If you want to live like you're in the United States, then you keep
Uh-huh.
spending like you're in the United States.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Depends how rich you are. I'm not rich, so
No, I ain't neither.
yeah, I'm not. David's like up here, and I'm way down here underneath the dirt somewhere. David just keeps walking over me.
No, I don't know. I think that's Tim. Tim says the Republic of Texas still can succeed from the United States if it wants to. Well, if it does, I'll join it. As long as they take away property tax. There's no place called Europe. It's also a name of a band. All right. Yeah. All right. What else can it be? Anything you want it to be. Look, man, anything you want. Life is that way. No, I totally agree. Last night I was over on, I don't know if you know Brian Philly in the Philippines. I guess he's doing a StreamYard like this on Wednesday nights now. So I went
Who's
up
that?
on the panel. Well, he has over 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So he's been in the Philippines a long time. Good guy. And that was part of the whole big drama was somebody down there saying that you can live for $500 in the Philippines. And you can, if you're going to live on the top of the mountain with no water, no running water, no electricity, no anything. And I told him, I said, look, what you have to understand is everybody's different.
Yeah.
Depends on the lifestyle you want to live. And I told him, I said, now look, I want you to understand, I could live on $500 in America if I chose to.
Mm.
I can go out here and live in a national forest in a tent.
Yeah.
Which people do. We have a lot of people that are doing that off the grid thing. I'm not part of the community, and they're living on $500 or a lot less. So it gets done in the Philippines, but the question is, who in the hell would want to?
Yeah.
Well, it's all each person's choice. It's like these guys, people that love to go hiking up the mountain. I don't want to go hiking up a mountain. Everybody asked me when I was coming over, do you want hiking or do you want scuba diving? I said, I don't do neither one.
Yeah.
How about it's a nice place for me to sit down and relax?
Yeah. Same here. Same here.
So everybody's got a little. So these videos, when people put them out about how much they spend, it just kind of makes me chuckle. It's nice to see it, but it's still, it's like,
yeah.
If I don't live, I've talked to expats who have 3 or 4 air conditioners in their house.
Right.
Their electric bill is $25,000 a month.
Right.
Pesos. And it's like, that's to me, it's like, wow, I don't need to spend that much. My rent's only $7,000.
$7,000. Oh.
You guys all say hello to Ian. He came in. Ian, I dropped the link earlier if you want to come up to the panel. So come on up if you want to. Tim says doing a budget video in the Philippines is always different according to lifestyles and preference. I agree. I mean, I think a lot of people want to come and listen to budget videos because a lot of people that are new to the community kind of go, hey, I need information. And I think it's good. But I agree with Ian. Budget videos are useless because what you do for a budget, here's my camera. What you do for a budget and what I do is two totally different things.
Yep.
Yeah, if you remember that one, I was telling you, Brother David, that off-grid family, Filipino Barbie, you remember her?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
And now her house, I kind of watched her videos a couple times and then been in her live channel a few times, but I don't go there much. But they got the place looking pretty good there.
Yeah. I mean, you can live off the grid just fine if that's your style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Tim is saying, what are we getting caught up on? So ABC was talking about the band Europe with the Final Countdown song earlier. Ken is in the house, back in the house. Well, I'm happy to report that it's not raining in Indy at the moment. Nice. Okay. Paris and Paris Hilton. She's a good looking girl. Paris Hilton has grown up to be a beautiful looking woman.
Yeah, she's straight now. I think she still parties a little bit, but she keeps it quiet now.
Well, she's in the family business now. She's making bank.
Oh, yeah.
She's turned out. I saw the commercials with her about her company, the Hilton company. Yeah, man, she's gotten good looking. She's matured very, very well.
Yeah.
So, she kind of reminds me of Ivanka Trump.
Yeah.
They seem to kind of just hold their own. But yeah, I don't know. But I agree, in budget videos, what are they? I made budget video and I'm just like, but this is the budget I live with and here's how. And it also
my wife.
Yeah. And the weird thing is I don't know how to turn the phone off. I'm not very smart.
Oh, don't hang up on her. Don't hang up on her.
No, I did. Then I'm going to message her and tell her I'm live. I guess she could have called me this time. I'm not on the cell phone this time, so I guess she could have called me. So when you're on your phone, live streaming on your phone, and if somebody calls in, it messes up the live stream.
Oh yeah. I've never done a live stream on my phone. It's too small. There's no way I could do it.
Well, and that's why I usually have the TV in the living room where I can read the chat. So I pull it up like on a Ninja account, one of my other accounts, and I read the chat from the TV.
Well, Lynn does it all the time on her phone, and she does it up and down, and then she gets double. They give her double the views.
Right. That's what I
Abilities.
But you got to do it directly through YouTube. You can't do it through StreamYard or
correct.
anybody.
That's how I do the majority of mine.
Yeah.
And it's really
Right.
helped the channel grow. But
Mm.
sometimes it's good to do, things differently.
Mm.
Yeah, like I was
Maybe-
saying, we have a 2-story house, 2 bedrooms. We got 2 teenage kids, and I'm paying 7,000 a month rent, or
Right.
7,000 pesos rent,
Mm.
and it's a nice house. We don't have
Oh.
flooding. We don't get typhoons here. We don't have brownouts where we live.
Mm.
Let's see here. Let me see.
Yeah, I seen last year when I was in the Philippines, they like they would have like wooden pallets, here in the United States. And it's like being in the Philippines, and I was Philippines last year, seen some people building something. I was like, oh, what are they building over? So I went over to see what it was. They had oodles of pallets, and they built a pallet house there in the Philippines. Like, man, that's nice. Yeah.
I'd like to say goodbye to Tim. Tim's got to go to the gym. Tim, we appreciate you, my friend.
Bye, Tim.
Tim, get your exercise in. Paris, Kuya is talking. I guess they're talking behind the scenes there about countries.
Countries. You started that country thing. How many countries are in the United States?
Yeah, they're working on it. They're trying to figure out, is Barcelona a country or a city? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Yeah, I think I subscribed you, Scott. I think I did. Been a while
that's
back.
fine. I'm not, my channel, the Scotty B Show, is so messed up. I've had it for 4.5 years. I got like 400 some subscribers
Oh,
because
wow.
I just keep doing different things. Whatever I feel like doing, I just do it.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about it being monetized right now. So
Right.
Ken said he likes the fact that you get the double the views. You really do get a better. YouTube will push out your live stream if you do it like this through YouTube.
Yeah.
Now,
well, and that's why I think StreamYard started, because StreamYard says now. Did you notice that you could do it both ways at one time?
but you got to pay.
Oh, okay.
It's
Not the free
other-
version.
I just ran into that setting this one up, so you can do both, and then you can save it, but they want you to pay. It's the upgrade.
Okay. You got to upgrade to the
Yeah,
expensive plan.
and I don't know how much it is. I didn't go that far down the road.
I can't remember. King just paid for a whole year.
How long do they give you to do the free one on StreamYard? How long do they
You can
give
do it
you?
forever. You can do it
forever?
free forever.
It's just
But you can only do 20 hours a month.
Oh, okay.
That's live and recording. You can only do 20 hours a month.
Okay.
So if you do a lot, then it's tight. But
Yeah.
But you do like the Filipinos that taught me how to do it. Is you get 10 emails because StreamYard goes by your email.
Yeah.
So then you have 10 StreamYard accounts.
Yeah.
Now you got 200. Now you have 200 hours a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I used to do a 2-hour StreamYard every week. I was religious about it, but I got burned out on doing that. I mean, after 2 years of doing one like every Thursday night, 7 to 9, man, it worked. It helped. But one thing I found was when you're that consistent, you get the same people. You don't get any new people. You can't reach out and find others. And so I started bouncing around in the mornings and the nights randomly, and it's been better.
Well, the thing is, too, is a lot of people don't realize when you're doing live streaming, you still want to share it out. You know what I'm saying? With your videos, when you do it, when you upload it, you share it out. People forget to do that with their live streams. They just set up their live stream and then they go and do it. They forget, I still got to share this out,
Yeah.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend in his own mind.
I'll say it. What's up, Ian? Good to see you.
Hello, Ian.
How are you?
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
So what's going on in your part of the world?
Not much.
Just a second, David.
All right.
I mean, they've been celebrating Christmas since September 1, so it's getting pretty boring now. I'm glad when it's all finished with, because I don't like Christmas anyway.
Oh, no. Christmas doesn't finish here until February.
Yes.
Yeah.
It starts in September, ends in February.
Yes.
But you got a valid point. It's one thing I told Lorelai. their Christmas season is too damn long. You kind of take the excitement out of it. You take
Yes.
I think as an American, hell, I just wanted to go from Thanksgiving to the day after Christmas, and then we're over.
I think the Philippine people themselves feel the same way, but the government, for some reason, has
Well,
this contingency that they do this. Because a lot of the people I talk to is like, they didn't put their lights up till we do in the States. I put them up on Thanksgiving weekend. That's when they put them up here in our neighborhood.
Well,
Yeah, we
and
used to
you
do
think they do it as like a marketing thing? Say, hey, look at us. The one thing the country can say that we're good at is smiling and having a long Christmas season. You know,
But all the music I hear playing, I ain't heard Christmas music coming out of anybody's house. It's rock and roll or dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regular music. They're not sitting there playing Christmas music at their house.
yeah.
We do every morning, right opposite me. Jingle bells, jingle bells. All right.
Hey, wait a minute.
Every day.
You guys,
Every day.
you know, we have some Democrats or whatever you want to call them who are now trying to say that Jingle Bells is a racist song.
Oh,
That's going on right now in America.
Yeah,
Now
well-
it's kind of being shot down because everybody's
Yeah.
kind of going, you're going a little too far.
in the UK, you're not allowed to say Christmas tree anymore.
Really?
Oh.
Evergreen tree. Because the Muslims say it's whatever. Because why call a tree a Christmas tree?
Because that's what it is.
It's because it is a evergreen tree. So
No, I agree with them because it's not a Christmas tree until you put the lights and the decorations on
There
it.
you go.
That's like going to SM. At SM, they can't say Merry Christmas because
Well,
it's
see,
China.
and one thing
owned.
I will say now, what's happening in America is people aren't hiding behind, we got to say happy holidays. I will say, I've heard Merry Christmas more this year than I've had in years.
Yeah.
I really have. You go to the store and people are saying, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Proud once again to say, hey.
Yep.
But Pat, what's your big plan for the holiday for the Christmas? Any?
Well, I'll be going up to my brother's son's house. Well, my brother passed away last year, but I'll be going with my nephews and all the family, and then be going up there for Christmas dinner and then opening up gifts. I'll be probably handing out gift cards or money or something like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. We're going to go out and eat seafood, and then watch a movie, and that's it.
That sounds good. Yeah, movie's always good.
Yeah, that's our big plan. We usually try to watch a movie or go bowling or something on Christmas Day.
Yeah. How about you, Ian?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. The thing is, when I left Europe in 2007
Yeah.
and went to China.
Yeah.
Working, living.
Yeah.
So that was a bummer to start off with. They don't celebrate Christmas. So it's a normal working day. 24, 25, 26 is normal working. But then back at the sister companies or the headquarters in Germany and Mexico, they all had holiday.
Holiday. Oh.
Yeah, but we were working through. Okay, in Shanghai, yes, they do have Christmas lights, and you have all the Western style bars and whatever. You can get Christmas meals, but our company was working. So after 12 years I was there, you kind of lose that Christmassy feeling.
Yeah.
And the other big thing, we say in Europe, I don't know what you Americans say, but in Europe, it's not Christmas if it doesn't snow. It has to snow. Right? Christmas without snow is not Christmas.
Ready.
So when you come to the Philippines,
Ready.
no snow.
Oh, there's snow. You got to go up. What's that coldest city? Is it Baguio? Baguio? What they call it?
No. when we, I thought they put a winter wonderland out there at Seaside Mall or something in Cebu. They were planning on building a winter wonderland.
All right.
At the Seaside Mall in Cebu at one point in time. I wonder if that ever happened.
What happened was there was one year, because in Shanghai you do get snow in the wintertime. And we had this crazy idea, let's go to Boracay for Christmas. And I think that was one of my best Christmases I've ever had. On the Christmas day,
Right, you got it.
on the beach with my Christmas hat on, nice cold beer in the hand, and you must have been to Boracay. I think Station 1, there's a like a bar restaurant called something Cowboy.
Hope it wasn't the Naked Cowboy.
And they do.
I went into that one accidentally.
They do a brilliant Christmas meal, set meal. Oh, it's brilliant. You can sit outside, watch the sun going down over the sea. Oh, it was great. It was really good. So, yeah, we'll be 24th. They do it because in Europe, we do it on 25 Christmas. Here, they do it. They do the gift exchange, they call it. Yeah. And normally it's a barbecue. So then they set up the table then with fruit, bread, bottle of alcohol, and it's spaghetti.
Everybody's on Mike. Mike's in the house. Mike, you can come up if you want.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, we got, in the States, some people open their presents on New Year's Eve. Some do it on Christmas morning. Right. And yeah, I think it depends on how many in-laws you have to go see. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah. In the UK, it's on the morning of the 25th, because Santa comes right in the nighttime. Yeah. Down the chimney. Puts all the gifts out there, and then
so how can you open gifts on the 24th if he doesn't come till the night of the 24th?
Well, the point is, in Germany, because I lived in Germany for quite a long time, they don't do Santa that way. And what they do is they put their Christmas tree up on the evening of the 24th, when most of the family are in the church. So when they come back from the church, the Christmas tree is up and all the presents are under the tree.
Do they do real trees or fake trees?
Yeah, both.
Both, okay.
So they do that then on the evening of the 24th. So I changed that when I was in Germany because my wife said, yeah, I find it better because what happens, the children were opening the presents and then they have to go to bed.
Yeah, which is crazy.
It's crazy. So he says, if you do it like you do in UK, the children, they're nearly awake all night. Oh, Santa's coming, Santa's coming.
See, my dad did it old school. As a kid growing up, we had 8 kids in the family, but we'd wake up, we'd go to bed Christmas Eve, there'd be nothing under the tree, maybe a couple boxes.
Right.
Yeah. Wake up Christmas morning, my dad would have a stocking at the foot of everybody's bed. All 8 of us. We'd have a stocking filled with candy and little toys that would keep us busy when we first get up because Dad wants to sleep in the morning. We didn't know why. We just thought he was out drinking all night. We go downstairs and you can't see the tree. There's so many presents.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, Santa came, because he'd place Santa on there. We didn't know it was Dad when you're that young, But then all year long, Dad was a Navy guy. So when he would get up at 5 o'clock every day, it was just in his blood. But on Christmas Day, he didn't get up till like 9 or 10, and we would be pissed off. It's like, we got all these presents. Let's go.
Well,
we didn't understand. He was up till 3 a.m. doing all this.
Oh, that's because Mommy was kissing, Santa Claus.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, ours is kind of the same way. We open presents in the morning, not the night before.
Yes.
Yeah.
How can you tell a kid Santa's coming Christmas Eve? But we're opening the presents now.
Yeah. And then, of course, after you open all the damn presents, in our world, we had to wind up either having dinner at our house, and then you had to go to somebody else's house. And it was,
Yeah, especially once you get married or something, then you got to be hitting different houses. That's when it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's what I had. That's what I had to do growing up. Yeah, yeah.
There was some guy, he done I can't remember which channel it was. He done comparison to what us guys, what we used to get at Christmas, and what the children
Get
get
down.
today. Not in the Philippines, because that's actually funny. Because in the Philippines they also get like a new slippers or some Bermuda shorts or a T-shirt. But in Europe, if you give the children that today, oh my God,
Listen,
what's this shit?
where's my iPad?
Hey, where's my iPad?
Where's my
Yeah, yeah.
But like I said, I had 7 brothers and sisters, so we would exchange names instead of buying for everybody.
we did that.
And
Mhm.
the one sister, I always got her every damn Christmas, and she would buy me a sweater. And as a little kid, you're like, I don't want clothes. Give me, I want a race car set or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd always get this sister that bought the ugliest sweater in the world. Nowadays, you can wear the ugliest sweater. What day is that they do that? And
Right.
it'd be a hit.
Right.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
used
we
to,
had a big family growing up too. We had a lot of kids in the house. So
we used to get things like this for Christmas:
Yeah.
a pen
Yeah.
and a book to drawing. A
some
drawing
Yeah.
socks, it was
Yeah,
nice to
same
get
here.
pair of socks.
Yeah,
It was
get some
knitted
socks
by
and
my
that.
mother. My
Yeah.
grandmother.
Yes,
They knit
homemade.
our socks.
Yeah.
Homemade jelly, homemade jam,
Yes.
homemade everything.
Yeah.
Give
Mom,
them
mom or your aunt or grandmother all year long would be making this stuff for Christmas.
Yeah.
But now you got to drop like $1,000 to make the stupid kid happy. And
Yeah, that's right.
I think that's a horrible. If you just out there, if you guys have children, don't do that to your children.
When's
Set
the
the
last
bar
time you
really
bought a
low
cell
and
phone?
keep it low.
No, actually, I did do a video where I did explain that. I can't remember now when it was, a couple of weeks ago, because we had trouble. So I have got a daughter and a son. So there's one year my son was moaning, "Oh, that's shit and that's shit and this." And I said to my wife, "Why do we do this?" So I said, what we do is we'll do then a wish list, and they'll put 10 things on the wish list. Not they're going to get all 10 things,
Right.
but just a list with 10 things on it.
Dennis is in the house. Everybody say hello to Dennis.
And
Hey,
at that
Dennis.
time,
Hey,
at
Dennis.
that time, we said each child will get 250 euros worth of then gifts.
Yeah.
So we got their lists, went out shopping, got a few things. So my daughter is 3 years older than my son. So she just put things that are not so expensive. So the 250 euros went further than the things that were on my son's list. So he got less presents.
Right.
Now, try telling a young child, no. So
Not fair. She got more than me.
Yeah.
yes, the next morning they went to the tree, and he's going, but she's got like 3 or 4 more presents than I have. So, yes, no, that's not fair. And then it was, yeah, but on my list I also had that. I says, yes, you did. I also had that. He said, yes, you did. But your presents are a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Why are
he
there
was
5
like,
presents left and none of them are mine?
I don't want
have
that. I
presents
don't want.
left.
So I said to my wife, so that was Christmas. I says, never again. What you do, an envelope with the money in it, give it to children, and then they can go and spend it.
That's what I'm doing this year with her kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing also with my family.
Wow, I never ever do that again.
And I used to hate that. I used to hate people giving me money. It's like, this is kind of just a funny, good time thing, giving out presents. I hate it when somebody would give me money. Don't give me money. Just buy me something stupid. I don't care. I always wanted somebody to buy something that I never thought about buying, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, my only child that lives in this house is getting a very expensive present. And since she has so much guilt about it, she keeps buying me, there's like 20 presents under the tree, and one is hers, and the rest are mine. Because on Christmas Day, when she live streams, she wants to point out the fact that I got more than her, even though hers is going to cost 400 times the cost of mine. So,
Well, we did, when we were kids, we didn't have these cell phones and stuff. That, the biggest thing you would get back then probably was like a racing car thing, or maybe a musical instrument or something like that.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even have Atari when I was that young.
No.
Atari didn't come out till what, the 70s, 75?
Do you guys know Action Man?
What is it, Ian?
Action Man.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Action Man, I've heard of
it. It's the doll for boys. He's a soldier.
Yeah.
You move him around, move him or something?
Yeah, you can move, and then you can buy the tank for him, and he's got different outfits for. But he's
we had G.I. Joe when I was young.
Yeah, I remember that.
we call him Action Man in the UK.
Okay.
That's what we used to get. So the girls,
G.I. Joe, he had one outfit, and that was it.
Yeah.
Get the little bags of army.
I know. Hang on, guys.
Remember those little bags of green army men?
Yeah, I remember those.
Yes. Yep. Sit there and
play with them for hours. And if you got lucky, you got a Jeep with them.
Now the Tonka trucks that they made back in the day, those were made out of thicker metal, right?
Yeah.
Now nowadays you see those, but they don't hardly make them right like they did back then.
Well, back when we were kids, if you stepped on them, you hurt yourself. Now,
definitely.
You crush that thing.
Oh yeah.
Just like real cars. I had a '66 Buick Wildcat when I was in the Army. I got an accident. I got a little dent in the fender. The other car was wiped out on the back.
Yeah.
But cars these days, if you hit something, they break. Same as the toy cars. They're just, if you step on them, they break. When we were kids, if dad or mom stepped on your toy, you knew about it because they broke their foot.
Oh yeah. Now I remember one time, y'all might remember this. When they made the Godzilla movies, they made a Godzilla toy with a long tongue that would pull out.
I never seen
and I remember getting those for Christmas one time. They made old types of old toys back in the day, growing up. Yeah, you don't hardly see those anymore.
Yeah, I remember my brother got one of the first video games. It was one that had the football game that had the little dots.
Yeah.
You had to do this to move the dots,
Oh,
that was the Atari, wasn't it?
It was just a little handheld.
Is that Bill? Is it Bill? Bill. I haven't seen him for a long time.
Preppers in the house, front bumper doing ABS and the camera, small feeder blender, but it broke, cost over 150 pesos to replace. So thankful I have insurance. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Insurance is if you need it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
But it's Christmas, I really believe Christmas is for the kids. So I don't really we don't have any children. We don't have any extended family, really. It's just Lorelai and I. So she gets excited about it and wants to decorate, which is fine. But me personally, when I was single before I married Lorelai, I had really nice houses. But no, I didn't bother.
Well, I think, I was single for like 20 some years. And you just get so used to not putting up a tree, not decorating and stuff, because you're always working or doing something else when you're single. And now you're with somebody and they want to do it. It's like, okay, I never thought about it.
My answer is, well, as long as you do it. It's like, no, we got to do it together. It's relationship bonding. It's marriage. I'm like, oh shit. All right, fine. Because, in my world, whatever I put on the tree is in the wrong place anyway. So
I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
That's one thing I've learned is if I put something here, she's going to move it. So
Yes.
I just stand in the background and say, okay, where do you want me to put it? Point, you know. So
Yeah, I had
Just hang it on the front of the tree so she can just grab it. And,
uh,
yeah, I was in a channel earlier today. It was during the afternoon, and Mike introduced me to Cornbread. Yeah, you probably heard of him, brother David. And he's kind of funny kid, but he's a good kid. But one of the kids on there says, "What's old Grandpa in the glasses doing in the channel for?" He goes, and then Cornbread goes, "Well, he's just a good friend of mine." Call me Grandpa. I'm like, man, I ain't no Grandpa.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, Ken. I just saw it on the news that Greg Biffle was killed today. He's
What?
a NASCAR driver.
yeah, I
Mm.
know Greg Biffle. What happened? Car accident?
I can look it up for you.
Holy shit. I didn't hear nothing about that.
But just
And I guess that one kid, what do they call him? The movie star Rob Reiner, that died or something.
Rob
Yeah.
Reiner.
Yeah, All in
Oh,
the Family or something.
He's more for All in the Family and a director of Final. Is it called Final Tap?
I think so. Yeah, that was sad.
Well, the
Wow,
sad
so
thing
it
is
is-
his son
all right.
did it.
so
Yeah,
check
yeah.
this out. It was,
Yeah.
it was Biffle, his wife Christina, and their 2 children were among the 6 people aboard a plane at the time of the crash.
Yeah.
You can confirm Biffle, Greg, his wife, daughter Emma, and son Ryder were on that plane. So I'm assuming it hasn't, I mean, it doesn't point blankly just say the kids are dead, but I'm assuming it is since they're saying they're all dead. I'm trying to see where it crashed at. Ardell County Sheriff confirmed that the Cessna C-550 airplane registered to Biffle crashed at 10:15 Thursday. The National Transportation Safety Board is en route to the scene at the time of this. That's all we kind of know at the moment.
On.
You'll make me put my glasses on, aren't you, Dave?
Yeah. Plane crash from expat prepper. Yeah, it looks like his whole family died though. Him, his wife, and his 2 kids. That's in some ways it's good, but in some ways that's even more screwed up. You know, out in North Carolina. Yeah, that's where it's from, I'm sure, and living is in the Carolinas because that seems to be the hub of NASCAR. So yeah, that happened today. I guess it was his own.
Statesville, North Carolina. Statesville, North Carolina. I've been there many times.
We probably won't know whether it's human error or condition or whether.
I'll eat that one.
All 7 people aboard died.
Yeah. That's pretty rough. But then again, I know it's sad, but yes, dying with your family is better than living without them, right?
Yeah, Statesville's just north of Charlotte,
Okay.
which is NASCAR,
Country.
where most of the guys live.
Man.
It said that all it says here is it was trying to return and land, and it crashed trying to get back to the airport, I think.
Right.
So the airplane was registered to a company run by Biffle.
Yeah. Probably his NASCAR team or something.
Yeah, they said right now they don't know, but they just said that they don't know the reason why it crashed, and they don't know the reason why the plane had turned around to go back to the airport.
Right. And those 2 may be tied together when they figure it out.
Yeah.
They said it was raining, but
Yeah, they had another show I was watching yesterday. You probably heard of it, the MH3, whatever they call it, that plane that crashed.
M8 should be a helicopter, wouldn't it?
It was a big old airplane full of people, over 100 people in it.
You're talking about Malaysia, the Malaysian Air,
Yep.
one that
Oh, okay.
disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah, it disappeared. Yep. Yeah, they're still trying to find the plane still.
Shortly after takeoff, the pilots reported engine trouble, attempted to make the landing, but the plane crashed and burst into flames.
Oh, God.
I'm sure he probably was a pilot. I don't know for sure, but a lot of these guys are.
Her daughter was the
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he probably wasn't flying the plane. Maybe he had pilots.
His kids are pretty young, 5 and 14.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like, remember, what was it? Maybe 3 years ago, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his wife, their plane, I think, crashed or almost crashed, or they
Something.
survived it, of course. But yeah, it was pretty serious. But as much as they fly, those, and they fly, like you said, they fly, a lot of them fly their own planes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
especially those small planes. I ain't never been in one and don't want to be.
Yeah, they're not, I've been in one. We have. They don't feel good.
Yeah.
When you've been in a big jet and then you get in a little prop plane, a puddle jumper, you kind of go, boy, I need to kind of hang on for dear life in this thing. So,
Well, when I was back in late 70s, early 80s, I was stationed in Alabama. If I fly back, coming back from Michigan, from leave, I'd fly into Atlanta. The only way to get to Atlanta to where I had to go in Alabama was take a little 4-seater plane. I said, no, I just take the bus. Even though the bus took me 24 hours to get there,
Oh,
it didn't matter to me. I wasn't getting on that tiny little plane.
yeah. It's a sad day, though.
yeah.
But yeah, it's
Seemed like there's been more and more airplane accidents this year than normal.
no,
Think I'm wrong.
I do think our infrastructure in America. One thing I do like is that there is a big push to upgrade I don't know what you call it, but the tower system in America. How to get all of the different towers on the same page, how to upgrade the computer system. They had contracts out there that was going to take 20 years to do it. But then other experts came in and said, we can get it done in a year.
When you get down, we'll go over there and check on the dog. Not now. Go ahead and eat.
Yeah, Ken, I took
You go
my
ahead
training
and-
at Fort
come on,
McClellan,
you got
and I was stationed at Fort Rucker also.
All right. Fort McKellen. Did you like it?
Fort McClellan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right. Pretty damn hilly though. When they made us run, it was always uphill. It seemed like, but they did a lot of testing there. I think not too long. I don't know if it started before I left or right after. They did a lot of what do you call it, testing? Like not Agent Orange, because Agent Orange was used in Vietnam, but
Right.
Yeah.
for stuff like that.
Mm.
A friend of mine stayed and took that on, and within a couple of years, his brain was no more.
Yeah.
He didn't know nothing no more.
Says he had AIT there as well.
Yeah. Yep. I went through basic training AIT at Fort McClellan, then went straight to Fort Rucker from there. So I stayed in Alabama for quite a while. Such a lovely state, especially for a young 18-year-old kid that wants to party.
Yeah.
Ain't a whole lot to do.
So what does AIT stand for?
Honestly, I can't remember something training.
Artillery. I don't know.
Something is it Army in training or something? I don't know. I can't remember honestly.
Army intelligence training.
I've always known it as AIT. I never looked to see what it meant.
The Cessna 550 has 2 turbines. Nice.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta.
Okay.
It gives me an excuse for my memory. There you go. That's right. All the things you've been exposed to. Advanced individual training. Really?
Mhm.
That's interesting. So I'm assuming it's kind of like advanced basic training, right?
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
or is it more psychological where they're trying to make you a better person?
Mm.
I don't think it's to make you a better person.
Mm.
Did everybody have to go to it? I mean, does everybody go to it? Okay, all right. I got you. Trained you for the job that you're going to be going to. All right, I got you. That kind of makes sense. I was thinking maybe they just sent the special needs people there.
Mm.
You know, the ones that didn't quite, cut the snuff.
Yeah.
What happened to me?
Ken said it was an advanced individual training.
Mm.
Get you
Okay.
ready for your MSO.
Okay.
That's your job there, unless you are a grunt. And then your job as a grunt is to grunt.
I guess the grunt, go sit on the toilet and grunt.
So here's some information about the plane that went down. So let's see. Capable of flying on a single engine. Certification for safety takeoff and climb, even in event of emergency failure to take off and roll. Wow. Well, something had to happen.
Yeah.
We'll find out in the next few weeks. So once the transportation board does their own study, they'll figure it out. Hopefully the black box recorded it all.
So Ken, you were 95 B10 or 95. When I went through there, I know it's different now, but in late 70s, I went through there. It was 95 B10 was our MOS, or 95 B15. It depended on what you trained to be. I was 95 B10 is strictly an MP. I think a 15 is when you go like the dog training school. You got a police dog and all that stuff.
Wow.
Well, he went in 83. That's like my unit's not even there anymore. So I don't, when I was stationed at. So 141st MP company, I don't think is an MP company anymore.
Basic training in 1983.
No, you went to MPI. Wow.
Oh.
That's like being an FBI or CIA guy.
Wow. No wonder. MPI.
Did you check on that Titanic too that they're still building, Brother David?
Did I do what?
I said, do you check more on that Titanic too that they're still going to build, or
Yeah. They're not making a movie, but they are building this ship.
building the ship? Yeah.
For a tourist thing. They are doing that.
Tourist thing. Yeah.
It won't be ready until 2027, but but yeah, it's going to run you about $75,000 each for the night.
Right. Yeah, I remember telling you you'll have to convince me to go with you.
Yeah, I got to get the money first, man.
Right.
$75 for like a 10-day cruise. That's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to work with the CID, Criminal Investigation Division, and very cool.
Well, I'll put it this way: where I was stationed at, and I was not included in this, but half of our unit was arrested at one time.
All right.
They busted them for drugs. They busted them for breaking into the P Extra coolers and stuff, stealing beer and food.
Oh,
and
man.
all multiple things. And so the other half, which is part of me, I didn't get in trouble. I didn't do nothing. But the other half of us, I wanted to go overseas after my 1 year in the States. Oh, we can't send you now because we're short of MPs. So I was stuck in Alabama for my whole tour. Thank you very much.
Apparently Alabama wasn't very exciting.
It was okay, but
what base in Alabama? What area?
Fort Rucker.
Fort Rucker. Okay.
Yeah. It's closer to Florida, but it just let's put it this way: as an 18-year-old kid that gets to drink now that you're in the Army, and you know what I'm saying? Where I was stationed at, there's only one city where you could buy alcohol. The other ones were dry counties. It's not very fun for
That's the way it was here.
Huh?
That's the way it was in Arkansas.
No, it was right there around Fort Rucker.
No, I mean the dry county thing is the way it was here in Arkansas. We could go drink in that county, but you couldn't drink in this county.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because I remember when I first was down there, I think it's like within the first couple months, somebody invited me to a birthday party off post.
Yeah.
So I was going to buy it on post, but I didn't have time. So I said, well, I'll buy some alcohol when I get off post. And I stopped in a couple gas station stores and stuff. And they're like, you're in a dry county, brother. You can't buy nothing here.
That's right.
Damn.
I've never heard of a dry county till I got down there.
Yeah, no. Now, is Alabama that way, dry county too?
Well, I don't know if they're still like that or
I
not.
think
I'm
you're
sure.
wet. Arkansas has converted to being just normal, and I think Alabama's done the same by now.
Yeah.
So, but Ken was saying that's Korea. You went to South Korea. Good thing you didn't go to North Korea.
Yeah.
He apparently picked him up a woman in South Korea. So
Was that your first wife or your first and second? Okay.
yeah. So he was married to a Filipina also. But yeah.
Ken just likes to get married, I guess. He
He
just likes
does.
to have weddings.
He likes them ladies. The ladies like Ken. Japanese first. I like to go to Japan.
Well, at least you know all the customs for the weddings now, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been through it all. And all the different foods. So Japanese, Korea, and then Philippines. Any other Asian countries you want to hit up while you're still kicking?
Did you marry a Thai girl or?
Yeah, really. Or maybe that's next. It's next on the list.
Yeah.
So get him a Thailander.
I remember when I was younger, I didn't think much of Philippines before, but which they have China, Japan, Hong Kong, Thailand, and Korea and Vietnam. My grandfather that was in World War II, well, he always gave me advice, because I used to live with my mother's father and my grandmother, and my grandfather says, Pat, I think you're trying to look for your girlfriend or wife. He says, why don't you go to China or Japan or a few countries to visit? You might find you a woman. Well, I started traveling in my 20s, going to those few places. Well, I made a change, and then my grandfather says, here, go to Philippine Islands, you'll find you a wife. Sure did. I was about 29 or 30 years old there in the Philippines visiting first time.
I knew a guy in Washington State. He got hooked up with some good people, bad people.
Yeah.
And he was marrying Chinese women so they could get their card and stuff, and they would pay him anywhere between $10,000 and $20,000.
Oh, man.
He did it 2 or 3 times, he said.
I would consider that.
I told him, I said, put my name on the list. I said, because you didn't have to even live with them.
Right.
Put me on the list, brother.
Well, apparently
Never heard from him, so I don't know.
No, that's funny. Yeah, I never, I've been around the Filipino community since I was 18 because my best friend at the time, who's Korean, married a Filipina girl. And so I've been around, and so for years and years, they always try to dump Filipinos on me, And I absolutely had no desire to go to the Philippines or to marry a Filipina in any way, shape, or form. And I mean, we passed up a lot of really pretty ones, but it's just like, no. No, I didn't do it. And somehow, Lorelai tricked me into marrying her.
Wow.
I let my guard down for 30 seconds and we were married. I am game for that. Do you have a number asking for her friend?
I wish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he finally got busted because I never heard from him again.
Well, that or they just basically said, okay, you can't get married anymore. We're not going to issue any more visas.
Yeah.
Because that's what
the guys he was dealing with said 3's your limit because then they start catching on.
Yeah.
Get married, get divorced, get married, because I think you had to stay married for a year or something like that, but you did not have to live together because the Chinese woman did not want to live with you in the first place. They said she was going to go do her Chinese thing, working in the laundry or whatever it is.
Right.
You just got paid and you had to keep stuff at your house of hers and stuff like that.
Yeah. You had to pretend and go through with it. Yeah. I don't know. If I was, if somebody would have offered me when I was 20 something, I might have considered it. I could have used
I think I caught him at the tail end because, like I said, he'd already done it 3 times, and they told him, said they told him they couldn't do it anymore. I said, well, put me on the list, get me in touch with somebody, and I never heard back. So,
Yeah. Three's your limit. That's a good rule of thumb. Three's the
but he
limit.
made about, I think he said he made $35,000 in about 4 years.
Yeah. Well, it's good extra cash. Good side hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching my
Good enough.
connection. It's just about ready to go out, but if it goes out, I'll come back.
All right, Pat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Where are you at, Pat?
I'm from Columbus, Indiana.
Oh, okay. I know where that's at. Been there
Yeah.
many times as
Many times,
running freight,
right? Okay. What did you say you were from? Also,
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay.
But I ran over the road for 20 some years, not as a semi driver, but as an expediter in one of those tall white vans you see out there.
Yeah.
We
I
used to
had,
pick a lot of freight up out of Columbus, Indiana. Around in
I
that
had
area.
grandpa that had sisters. One lived in Indianapolis and one lived in Michigan. Very nice there.
Lots of snow. David loves snow. Keep
Yeah.
telling David, instead of going to Alabama, move to Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get
Well, the weird thing was my wife got offered a job in Michigan and it paid extremely well for her. I mean, and they were serious about trying to recruit her. And I had explained to her, I said, I don't care if you make $250,000 a year. We're not living there. I said, you can go live there and I'll go live in Florida, but there ain't no way in hell my happy ass. I don't care how much they're paying.
You remember where it was at, Dave?
I do not. And I don't remember the company, but they try to recruit her, they
Especially with Michigan is known to have a Democrat governor. And
yeah.
I'll just say that much.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree. But there's just no way in hell. It's kind of like my brother's married to a Canadian and they live in Texas. And they think they like Canada because it's beautiful. Now his wife is still a Canadian citizen because she doesn't want to become an American citizen because she doesn't want to give up her free health care. So, and they go back and forth for vacations and stuff. And he's like, man, I love going to Canada on vacation during the summer. But because his wife would like to move back there in their retirement in Canada and live full time. And he's like, there's just no way in hell. If she wants to go, she's going by herself.
Yeah.
I'm not living through winter in Canada.
Yeah, I know you and you and Dave was a little older than me, but I don't know if y'all ever had any incidents there in the Philippines. The first time ever been bullied there.
I haven't.
You haven't? Oh man. Well, David knows the story here, but I remember telling Brother David this. I went to Philippines in 2017, and I went to the Philippines last year, 2024. This is way back. And well, my younger brother went with me. But every time you went to the SM Mall, going to the restroom, or just trying to mind your own business, And I never thought of this, it would ever happen. And going to the restaurant, I told my brother, said, "Hey, I'm going to the restaurant because we just have lunch." They're going, and we're there in the Philippines. And a Filipino walked up to me, started kicking around on me, coming out of the bathroom, trying to wash my hands. He said, "You stupid Americans taking our wives." I mean, he was pouncing on me, kicking me in my ribs. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna deal with that. Yeah. I got out of there. I got out of there real quick. My brother goes, "Well, what's wrong, Pat?" I said, "Well, that Filipino trying to beat up on me." Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had anything like that happen. I mean, but in all sincerity, I mean, Pat, you're a smaller guy, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
And maybe you just ran into somebody that was going to be a problem no matter where he's at. You know what I mean?
Right.
I do think it's not normal, not regular.
Was he a young guy or older guy?
He was an older guy. He was a chubby guy. He tried to beat on me in the bathroom. He said, "You stupid Americans are taking our wives away." Like, oh man, I'm getting out of here. He goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "That Filipino was trying to beat me up in the bathroom."
I would have looked at him and said, "I'm not taking your women. It's the fact that you're fat and ugly why you can't get a woman."
Yeah.
Stop drinking.
You got to be quick on the draw.
Yeah.
You can tell sometimes, you'll see a look on a guy's face, like if me and Lynn are out walking in the stores or something like that, and
Yeah.
you'll see the look. Lynn never notices it, but
I
I'll see the guys kind of give that look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
uh,
Yeah,
and
I
so,
notice it too when I'm there. I notice it.
but Lynn is only 4'9", and she
Mm.
didn't realize. And I've told her since I've been here. I said, even though you're 40, well, she's 45 now. I said, because of your height, you look young. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So our age gap right now is 20 years, but it looks like it's at least 30.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I said, a lot of people look at, oh no, they're looking because you're American. I said, okay.
Mm.
And then was it yesterday? I think somebody said something, and
Yeah.
she looked at me. I said, I told you, you look awful young because of your height. So you look younger
Yeah.
than you are. I said, which
Yeah.
makes our age gap look a lot bigger. And
Yes.
that's what is making people look at us even more.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think now it's finally clicked on her, like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that because I hate to say it, but it crosses my mind too when I see, an expat couple or a white guy and an Asian girl in the Philippines. It comes to my mind. I immediately go, I wonder what the age gap is.
Well,
It's happening to us, right? So
Right.
the first Filipino I dated over there was in the States. She was a teacher in Arizona.
Mm.
But, I was over the road, so I went out there to visit her and stuff. And so I stayed. She was right south of Kingman. I don't know if you know where Kingman is in Arizona, but so there's the border right there going, and
All right.
what is it, Nevada or whatever? Because they got a casino right across the river from where I can't remember. It's just a small town where she lived as a teacher. And so I'd stay at the casino because it would be in the off season because it's really cheap.
Yeah.
Well, she'd come over to the casino to stay with me, and we'd walk through that casino going into the hotel, and every time security would run over to us and stop her in her tracks because she was 4'9" also. And I
Uh,
said, they would stop her. We need to see your ID, and they'd stop me and stand in front of me
right.
because they thought it was, what do you call it, trafficking or whatever.
That or a hooker or something, or
And the first couple of times they would stop, and she wouldn't have her ID. It'd be in the room. I said, you got to carry your ID on you all the time. I said, you look like you're 12 years old sometimes because she's so
Right.
small,
oh.
And here she is, a teacher. And she would get so pissed off at the security guards. I said, if you want to fight with them, go ahead. I said, I'm not.
No,
Mm.
agreed.
Right.
I totally
I said, just carry your ID with you because you got to cut through the casino to get to the hotel. So they're going to stop you in the casino.
Yeah.
No,
But
but
I learned then, how people look at you. And then now here, because some people, we watch YouTube and watch stuff and, well, no, you don't. I could see it in a lot of these guys' eyes, they're like rolling their eyes like, oh, another one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
my problem, because one thing I hated about, because I got stared at a lot. Now maybe it's because I'm really fat, so a lot of times I would have to use a mobility scooter, so maybe that was another reason. And two, I wear big bright shirts, which probably doesn't make me feel good. But I felt like I was always being stared at.
Oh, I had that too.
I mean, always being
no,
stared.
it's all of us.
Yeah.
We go into the mall. I think we've talked about this before. I go do my extension. It doesn't matter what mall we're in. If Lynn sees a foreigner 4 miles away in the mall, look at that. It's like, Lynn, I'm standing right here. I'm a foreigner. You're not used to seeing me. Yeah, but look at another foreigner. What do you want me to do about it? We're not here to visit each other.
Right.
Right. Well, and there's a reason for that because look, I agree. It's like when I'm in the Philippines, I really don't want to hang out with a bunch of white guys. I'm okay, but the Filipinos are different. Wherever they're at in the world, Lorelai, I mean, we've traveled a bunch, and Lorelai has friends from every freaking country, every city, every airport we've ever been in.
Yeah.
I mean, she runs into a Filipina, and now they're the best buddies, like they grew up together. I see an American in Aruba, and I want that guy to go the opposite way.
And they want you to go the opposite way.
Yeah, I'm on a cruise ship. I don't want to sit there and talk to some damn American guy. I want to be by myself.
Yeah.
But the Filipinos, no. they can spot another one 10 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't understand it. They think when they go into the store, like if you go sit down, well, here they don't even have benches, which is
Yeah.
weird in the malls. You know, in the
Yeah.
States, at least they got benches outside while you're waiting for her shopping.
Yes.
But you know, she always said, "Well, go find another English guy to talk to us."
Too.
Yeah.
So if I want to do that, I'll call somebody back home.
Yeah.
I had to tell a bunch of them at some parties. Lorelai does make me go to some of the parties, and I do, but I don't like to. And I had to tell Lorelai a while back, I said, because we're at this really big party, a black tie party, and all these girls kept telling me to go talk to their husbands, and I had to tell Lorelai, I said, Lorelai, I don't need a play date. I don't need the guys that I do know, I visited with for a couple of minutes. I'm okay listening to the music, doing my thing. I don't need a play date while you girls are all TikToking and dancing and
Yeah.
doing everything you're doing. I'm perfectly fine. I don't need a playmate. So,
Right.
Somebody posted a Christmas party video. I don't know if it was in Laguna or someplace not too far south of here, I think. Expat Christmas party, right? And
Yeah.
the video was all these Filipinas in a circle dancing while you could see all the white guys sitting at their tables by themselves.
right.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like Lynn, she wants to go see her best friend this month over in Cavite. And I said, they came here one time. None of them speak English.
Right.
They wouldn't speak to me at all, even her husband. And I said, why do I want to go there? I'm just going to sit in a corner like this.
Correct.
I said, I understand you want to go. I said, take your kids. You got your kids that can go with you.
Yep.
I said, for me, I would go nuts. I'm just going to sit there while you know.
Yeah.
So I can sit at home and have my own little things around me.
Yeah.
No, and I made a video because we host parties. And I'll tell you, one thing that's a pet peeve of mine is when we host parties, we host parties. But I've literally been to these parties at people's houses where nobody has even spoken to me, or acknowledged me. So I don't like to go. No, I'm just going to sit in the corner by myself. And I'm not a big drinker. So some of the Americans are drunk off their ass because that's all they do is drink, drink, drink. And I don't do it.
I don't drink at all.
So, I'm bored shitless. So I don't like to do that. So when we host parties, I have a designated area for the Americans to come to. I introduce everybody. I welcome everybody in. I get them all together so they can all sit and I start a dialogue and I let all the guys over here talk and the girls get to go over there. So I make a point. I did a video about how to be the appropriate host.
All right.
Mike.
I drink.
Hey, Mike. Good to brother Mike.
No, really, Mike, you drink? I didn't know you drank, Mike.
Mike, you're welcome to join the panel as long as you got your clothes on. I'm just saying, keep them clothes on. But I believe that when we host a party, I believe in making sure nobody feels uncomfortable, even the women. I mean, if I see that there's some Filipino who's kind of, I tell Laura, I said, look, I don't know what's going on, but you guys need to include her. I don't know what the deal is, but you need to, whatever. So
Well, Lynn. To me, it feels like Lynn wants to show me off, or
we do.
go meet my friend. I've met her, but I said, "What do you want me to do, Lynn?" I said, "I'm not gonna. It's gonna take us 2 jeepneys and two buses to get there, for one thing, because we don't have our own car."
But you're right. They want to show us off, which I get, but they don't realize how freaking boring it is for us.
Yeah.
Because we did that in the Philippines too. Just like. And then I had to pretend,
Well, and it's not only that, as we talked about yesterday, David, they want to keep, if they leave us home alone, they're afraid what might happen while they're gone, right?
The neighbor, right?
Yeah, neighbor girl might come down the street or something.
Oh, trust me. I got in trouble sitting at, what's the place? Manginasol? We're all sitting there with another couple. I'm sitting up against the wall. I don't eat rice, but I don't like the chicken either. So I had lumpia or something. Some girl walks by and I didn't have anything to do with it. I'm sitting here eating, Jesus Christ.
Oh, we had this girl that lives back in the village. She lived a couple houses away from another expat. He's not here right in the now. gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous.
Uh-oh.
She come down. We're walking down the main street. She come down on her big 400, and I'm looking at the bike. And I didn't even realize her. And Lynn's like, "What are you looking at?"
Look at this bike. Are you crazy? Look at these guys.
That's what I said.
I know Lorelai was really bad in the beginning. Mike says Venus goes to the school reunions or friends to get together. I stay home. That's good. But yeah, in the beginning when Lorelai was around, she was. If I just looked left or right, I was in trouble. I couldn't do anything. It just drove me crazy.
Mm.
You know, couldn't talk to anybody.
Well, she told me before I come over, and probably jokingly, but she always says, if you talk more than 15 seconds to a girl in the street by yourself, then you're in trouble.
Right.
Oh.
Really, 15 seconds? That's it?
Yeah.
I can get a phone number that quick.
Yeah, Mike.
They are
Mike.
great creatures. Yes, Mike, they are.
When I went to the Philippines in 2006, well, my son's mother, being young at the time, and she she had a friend there and from college, and got a hotel room, just the first night. And I didn't think my ex-wife was going to set me up, and well, I got scared, didn't know what was going on. So the girl wanted to borrow me just for one night, Yeah. So my ex-wife goes, go see what she wants. Go spend about an hour with her. So, well, I did. She's in a blue dress. This girl was, and I was just sitting there relaxing, drinking a beer. What do they call those? San Miguel beers or something?
Red Horse?
Yeah. And she got in between my legs, and she she's standing up in front of me, took off her whole dress, and I was like, man, just looked up at her, and I was like, those are big kahunas. And she goes, can we do something in here? I was like, no, I'm not interested. No, thank you. No, thank you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I thought she was going to rape me. And I said, no, I'd rather go back to my girlfriend's room. So she put on her dress and she goes, you're not mad at me, are you? I was like, no, I'm not mad at you. But I asked my girlfriend in the other room, I said, why'd you set me up for? Why'd you do that for?
Testing.
Yeah.
Just say no K1 for you, girl.
Yeah.
Well, have you guys ever seen a channel called The Smart? I think it's called The Smart Girl. I think that's her channel name.
I've seen it.
The stuff she talks about
Yeah.
is all about sexual stuff and everything, what Filipinas like and don't like. But she's not bad.
Trashy.
She's not trashy about it.
Right.
But she comes out and talks the truth. Women are women, men are men. I don't care what nationality they are. There's similarities all across the board. One thing I hate is when someone says all Filipinas are like this, because they're not.
Yeah,
They're women. They're different. Just like all Americans are not the same.
right.
Yeah.
We're all different. We all like different things. Some drink, some don't drink. Some smoke, some don't smoke, and stuff like that. So
Some are handsome. Some aren't.
like David, and some are ugly like me. So
I was thinking Mike.
oh, Mike's ugly. Oh, Mike, you're not
Been
ugly.
there.
Are you?
But yeah, it's I will say this, and I told a friend of mine the other day about this because he started hanging out with a Filipina, and he came over and he's like, man, this girl's really, man, I guess I really impressed this girl. She just loves me. She just this, that, and I told him, I said, I don't want to burst your bubble, but you are a gigantic financial upgrade from her current situation. And then I had to tell him, I said, look, Filipino women, and I really believe this, they have a way about them that is entrenched in their DNA that they can make men crazy.
Oh, man.
They can make men, whether it's that sweet smile, the innocence, the giggling, the other things that they can do, but they can make a dude fall in love with them faster than any other group of women I've ever known. And I
They,
told him, I
they
said,
turn that screw and they just keep tightening it.
you know, and he's like,
Until
man,
your mind is totally gone and they have full control.
park you all.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too. Appreciate you. I like
Merry
sometimes-
Christmas to you also.
I think it's actually pack you all, not park. I said I threw an R in there. Mike is laughing because he knows we make fun of him.
Coming for a plan. I'm surprised now, but
Maybe he's trying to be funny.
it's humorous.
I don't think he knows how to read and write. So he's
Sure, it's a
trying-
he or is it a she? Maybe she's mad what we just said about Philippines.
yeah, maybe. But that's okay. You know, if you need us to teach you. Now we've said everybody on this channel, whether you're illiterate or not, you know, we'll still appreciate you and like you no matter how dumb you are. So,
Maybe that's Mikey's second channel.
but I told my friend and I said, look, I know right now you're going, holy shit, I must be doing something. Well, it's part of the strategy.
Law enforcement immediately orders him away from the body. They want to make sure that he's not possibly the perpetrator in the case.
The perpetrator.
Perpetrator.
Come on, Dane.
I think Mike's the perpetrator.
Right now.
I love you all. Most people usually do. You know, I have one
Is
of
that
these
Is that a
personalities.
picture of a teddy bear or what is that?
I'll pull it up. It's an eyeball, I think. Let's see if they got a channel. I'll pull them up real quick. Most people wind up falling in love with me, even if they hate me.
Maybe it's one of your exes, Dave.
Heck, I don't have any exes. I've never dated a girl in my life.
Okay. Yeah, and I tell my friends as if you talk to a Filipina, just say you've never dated a girl in your entire life because they think it's weird that we've had more than one girlfriend in our life.
Right. Ian Waddy has nothing, anything.
Aw,
No videos, no
poor
nothing.
Waddy. Poor Waddy.
Ian, poor Ian.
We love you too, Ian.
Yeah, we feel sorry for you.
Merry Christmas, Ian. I'd buy you a Christmas present, but I'm broke.
Yeah, we're sorry.
I gave it all to David for his golf short investment.
See who that was a big step. No.
Size.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all good. But you know, it's just kind of crazy what they can do. And
Oh, never mind. That's Aaron. That's Aaron. Yeah.
what's Aaron doing there?
Yeah, I forgot.
Several in the concept and the
So yeah, I don't like I don't know, because Lorelai's going to a big Christmas party Saturday, and she keeps begging me to go, and I'm not going. I put my foot down on this one, but I'm going to
So
drive.
what time do you leave, Dave?
I'm going to drive her, and I'm going to drop her off.
Sure.
Then I'm going to come back and pick her up.
I believe it, Dave.
Yeah, that's.
Keep saying it, Dave. It'll stay.
My boyfriend. No, I don't think so.
Mama, there's just too
I don't
much.
think so.
Mama.
What is it? You just keep repeating it, David, and maybe it'll come true. That you
Yeah,
have to
That's
stay.
right. That's right. You know, I mean, in the beginning,
I'm just driving you over there. Okay, well, put these clothes on, Dave, just because I want you to look nice. So you
That
can
was
come
Aaron
in
and her
say hello.
boyfriend.
Just come in and say hello,
Yeah.
David.
maybe that's the key. I need to wear really bad clothes and stink, and she won't want me to come in. Maybe that's the
Yeah.
key.
Put on a pair of shorts or something.
Yeah. But then like, oh, but when you pick me up, we can go shopping. I'm like, well, shit. For me not to go, I got to take her shopping. Afterwards.
You're
See,
still going to go, though, Dave. You're still going to go. I mean, you're going to take her there, and then she come in, just say hello. Just come in and say hello. Just come on. You got to come say hello.
no.
And
No,
then as you walk in the house, the door locks.
well, this is actually at a senior center. It's a big party.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I'm putting my foot down. Like, golly.
Mike, what's the odds that David goes to this Christmas party? Mike, come on, Mike. I know you know.
I'm going to watch college football.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm saying it.
I think it must have been a black one.
You know, I'm
blue.
wrapping Christmas presents she's going to be giving away.
Let me call Vegas and see what the odds are if Dave goes to the Christmas party. Or not.
I'm helping her cook the food that she's going to feed them. What more do you want out of me? I mean,
Let's see what Mikey has to say. Mike says she'll talk him into going. You know?
Has anybody seen any J.C. Penney's there in the Philippines?
JC
JC Penney's.
No.
Yeah.
In the
I don't
Philippines?
think I've ever seen a JC Penney.
I've never seen one outside of the United States.
Yeah. Now I remember when I went to Leyte in Ormoc City, I think they had a J.C. Penney back in the day.
You
Similar
sure
to
it wasn't like an imitation one?
Yeah.
Are they still open in the States or are they closed?
Yeah, no, they're pretty good in the States.
They got a few.
We like JC Penney. We go there. They got a lot of really good deals.
They have some good clothes. I like their clothes.
Yeah, I buy them on clearance, and they have a really good clearance section.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I remember they had a lot of Levi's and Nike shoes there.
Yeah. I bought a bunch of tropical shirts there for pennies on the dollar. And Lorelai likes their clothes and buys clothes there, so we go there. The ones around here are pretty good, actually. Mike says, I have not seen a JC Penney's ever in the Philippines, and I would never let my woman go to JC Penney and spend money.
Oh, you got to quit drinking, then you can see it, Mike. I'm picking on him today.
He doesn't mind.
He's nice. He's a good guy. Mike's a good guy. I need to meet up with him because he's not really too far from us.
Yeah. Well, you can, you can pop into the thingy here if you want. So just put your.
He's over in Cavite, which is the next province or whatever. Over.
Oh, not far at all then.
Yeah.
It's the way the crow flies.
Well, it's only for me. It's like 2 jeepney rides and a bike and a tricycle, or a bus and a tricycle. But it's not that far. It just seems like it.
Oh, I know.
We have to go up around the river, so.
That is one of the crazy things. I mean, we were living in the city and we bought land way up in the hills, not the hills, but up the beach. And it's like 50 miles away. And it blew me away that it took us 3.5 hours to go 50 miles. And they're like, oh my God. Holy shit and butt farts. Holy crap, And what I thought was really fun was they made a new road, beautiful new road. They made all of the vendors or whatever get off the roads. They made a nice big 3-lane road. So after it was made, the vendors now moved onto the road.
Oh,
and so
man.
now you had a 3-lane down to 1 lane, where the cars could go, and the little sorry stores and vendors were on the 2. So they had a nice asphalt base,
Wow.
Yeah, traffic makes short travels a long time. It does. Yeah. But it was a trip because, when the last typhoon that came through, the Jollibee, one of the Jollibees and the McDonald's that we would eat at a regular time were the 2 that got flattened. So that's kind of cool to see, places that you stomped around in.
North of Cebu? The ones north of Cebu? That's where my buddy is, north of that.
Yeah.
That's where he lives.
Yeah. And then, of course, we survived typhoon or dead ourselves. But it's kind of weird to remind me, I remember that.
Well, everybody always tells me, don't, because we're kind of part of Manila, I guess you'd say. But, everybody's, don't live over there. And it's like, you know what? Cebu and everybody's getting nailed by earthquakes and typhoons. We haven't had nothing over here. Right. I said, I'll take the bad with the good. I
agree. Yeah. And the corruption is everywhere. It's,
Well, that's everywhere in the Philippines. I mean, that's everywhere in the United States too. So
yeah, you just got to roll with that. That's what I was going to say is, what really drives me crazy about the Philippines, it could be such of a beautiful place.
Yeah.
But they would just pick up the fucking trash.
Oh man.
Yeah, true.
And I mean that. And I told people, it really could be just a paradise. And I don't understand why the government hasn't put an ad campaign together to build patriotism into cleaning up the Philippines, like what America had to do years ago with littering. Remember in the 70s? how they had the Indian with the tear, you know,
Yeah,
and
but
American pride. They could do that in the Philippines.
it starts with the parents because her kids were like that when I first got here. They just take and throw wrappers on it. I said, wait, don't do that in front of me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I said, out there, it could be the Philippines. In here, it's the United States.
yeah.
don't do that. But you know, you look at their garbage trucks. I don't know about you guys, but here the garbage trucks are dump trucks.
Yes.
And it's so full with garbage, guys sitting on top of it. Garbage is floating off into the streets,
Yeah.
and they
They
don't
got to
care.
figure out a better system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's incinerator, they got to figure out a better system. But if,
Yeah.
but if they could clean up the Philippines, it could be just an outstandingly beautiful place to be.
That's right.
I
Now, I
mean,
know when I was there, they would go around and, I'd be at, one of my ex-girlfriend's home one time staying at her place. And there'll be like what they call those bamboo fences or whatever they call those. And neighbors would sit around and throw beer bottles. Oh, God, I wouldn't handle that. I had to say, let's leave. I'll go back to my hotel room, you know.
yeah,
A lot of drunks.
it's just, and one thing that drives me crazy is all the political posters everywhere. How many times do you need to put the same poster up? Do you really need 27,000 posters of the same guy up all over the walls? Do you really need to coat every wall in the block with the same damn poster? We get it. This guy's running for office. Put one poster there. We get it.
Not only that, right above that is a big billboard of it.
Right.
Evidence shows that she
Then they come around and paste it onto everybody's gate.
between 5 and 6 o'clock.
Yeah, Mike, we pretty much don't. We just get heavy rain here, and we get some high wind, but not very often.
Yeah.
We're the same way.
Yeah. We got a lot of bad weather in Cebu, but you know.
Well, they always tell me, they said if we get flooding here, you won't see Manila anymore. Because that's we're higher up than Manila. So if we're starting to get flooding, Manila is going to be totally underwater.
Right, I got you.
And that's the way it is over there in Cavite too. We're on the same height. They might even be higher than us. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Cebu is lowland, as y'all know. It's just
She was in the area at the same time as the murder occurred.
Yeah, my buddy keeps wanting me to come over there. I said, why do I want to come over there? You get typhoons, you get earthquakes. I'm good.
not to live, but to visit. I mean, you know, and that's where Lorelai's from. We had invitations from others that we knew saying, hey, why did you guys come live over in this part? And Lorelai, no, I don't want to live over there. You know, I only like Cebu. And then, of course, our big debate was she wanted to build a house. I wanted to find one already built so that we could just fix it, move in, have our own place immediately.
I'm going right now.
Otherwise, right? You know,
Yeah.
have fun with it and don't worry about it. What's going on? Take a second. Is there more land in the U.S. in the Philippines? Are you asking?
In the U.S.
No.
What do you mean, vacant land?
Yeah, no. There's more vacant land in America than you could ever imagine. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that even America, you know, we got our highly dense population areas, but you drove truck, right? Forever.
Yeah.
You know, you can go a long ways without seeing a city. So
yeah, you once you get past Chicago, it's like, you know, once you get west of Chicago, I should say, you know, you got a lot of desolate areas and stuff.
yeah, there's a lot of land. Lorelai was shocked when she first moved here. I had to go to Arlington, Texas to teach, and I took her with me. And she was so panicked because she thought we were going to run out of gas, you know. And I told her, I said, no, we got about 4 hours, but there's gas, you know, because we're driving down the interstate and there's things start to drift away and You know, she's like, well, where are we going to get gas at? I said, well, we got about 4 more hours before we need gas. 4 hours? So, like, no, look, there's going to be one right up here at one of the exits. It's fine. Look at the gas gauge. We got plenty of gas. Our car, we're all right.
You got to pump your own gas?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I am wrong. All right, well, I don't know.
You said it. We didn't.
I-80, cornfields as far as you can see.
Yeah.
It is. It is. But poor Lorelai was like, wow, this is crazy. And every time we get closer to a city, she's like, oh, thank God. I am wrong. Yes, that's all right. We like you anyway. I know cornfields well from Ottawa, Illinois.
Yeah.
I thought it was because you made your own corn liquor.
You'd be surprised how much land is available in Illinois. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. There's a lot of land out here. There just is.
I mean, you go south of Chicago, it's country,
It is. All the way down.
Yeah.
You hit
They've done some build up out there, but there's still a lot of land in Illinois.
Yeah.
But Lorelai told me that she was scared to death because when she flew to America on the K-1, that when she came into my airport, my XNA airport, she's like, there is no city here. Where's the city? How's the plane going to land? There's no city. So, because Northwest Arkansas is not,
Yeah.
But now she likes it. She likes America. She likes America better than the Philippines, I think.
Yeah.
Well, like you were just talking about, though, David, if they cleaned up over here, it would make all the difference in the world. If they got down to the trash detail and stopped this stuff. I mean, you can't, especially going to small areas, small cities, the alleyways are just nothing but trash. Yeah. And little kids out there playing in it. And then when they get flooded, they walk around in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, my God,
Yeah, it just reminded me so much of the 70s in America when we started the TV ad campaign about cleaning the newspaper campaigns about not to litter out of your cars, about, cleaning up, taking everything that you took in the woods, you take it out, all of those campaigns.
Or burn it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Native American crying. If the Philippines would just do something like that, and it takes a while, but they also got to put an infrastructure in to where they can deal with the trash. And I really mean it. It would be nice.
Yeah. Well, I've seen some weirder stuff there in the Philippines when I was younger. My ex-wife took me to one time. And you know how where they would dig a big old giant hole, look like a baseball field, like a big lake, and they would throw naked bodies and their bodies in there, but no water in it, just bodies over on top of each other, and just let the bodies rot. She took me over there to see what that was. I was like, "Well, what is that?" She goes, "That's where they ain't got enough room for the cemetery. That's where they would dump all the bodies." I was like, "Oh man, get me out of here!" I didn't like it. It was gross.
Yeah.
Better light an incense when you drive through there.
Yeah. What?
And one of my friends that's a Filipino from Cebu, she says, "Why in the hell would she want to take you to that place?" I said, "I have no clue," and I didn't like it.
Yeah, Lorelai was always cognitive not to show me the worst of the Philippines in the beginning because she didn't want me to run away.
Yeah.
Is the moon also considered the No, here's what you need to understand about the moon. I personally have already staked claim to it. That moon belongs to me.
It goes with David when he gets his beach house.
That's right.
So the moon can shine off the water, right?
And somebody finally gives me my damn $5 million.
Yeah.
Well, here's something. Probably a month and a half, 2 months I've been here, and we're standing outside, and I'm looking up at the stars and stuff and looking to see if I can find a dipper, And Lynn's standing there. She what are you looking at? She goes, "Oh yeah." She says, "You don't have stars in the United States, do you?"
Exactly.
What?
I know. I
You know, but that comes from somebody who's never, I mean, she's never been, she grew up over in Cebu, but she's lived here most of her life.
Yeah.
And that's all. She's never even been to Davao or anything like
Right.
that. So, I mean,
I heard that from others before too. Luckily, Lorelai, knew there was, but like I told you last night, Lorelai drove me crazy because she'd go around the house unplugging every damn thing,
yes.
and then I'd have to go around and plugging them all back in. Well, she wouldn't plug them in, afraid of getting electrocuted. And I'm like, quit unplugging them.
Uh-oh.
It's not like here because when you plug something in, if it's on already, you're going to get jolted. I mean, I don't know why, but our outlets, if I plug in something, I forgot because she does this. She'll unplug it, but she don't turn it off. She just unplugs it. So when I go to plug it in, it's like, zzz, it's like, oh, shit.
What are the stars? We don't have them here. That's right.
So did you ever hear any stories of that, Brother David or Scott, about those things, like crazy things? About the dead bodies like that?
No, I know about the hanging coffins. I know what they do in India, but no, I never heard of anything that disgusting in the Philippines.
Yeah, I asked my ex-wife. I said, "Why do they do that?" She said, "Well, if they ain't got enough room for the cemeteries, that's where they put them." I'm like, man, disgusting.
Penis does the same thing. I step away to take a pee, and I come back, and everything's unplugged, including the lights.
Mike, you don't turn off the lights here. What they call it? When they want you to turn it on or off, what is it? Instead of saying on and off, what do they say?
Close.
Yeah, close it. Close that light.
Yeah.
Open the light. Close the light. It's like, what? What do you mean open the light?
Yeah.
Close the light.
So why do you think your ex-wife did? I mean, what part of the Philippines was that, Pat?
That was there in Leyte, and there in Ormoc City, going out in a rural community. And it was, I guess that's where they would unload dead bodies from the cemetery and then redig and then put new bodies back in there, when there was a new funeral or whatever they call that. But yeah, I was about 29 years old when that happened.
Well, I guess it's better than around here. Something I've heard they shoved them down the sewers here.
Oh, man. Golly.
I mean, I know about body farms in America. I understand what body farms are. But never heard that. Yeah, close the light, open the light. It's just like, what? I mean, it's what I've been married 400 years already, and I still have to tell Lorelai, you need to give me more words.
Yeah.
More words in your sitting so I know what the hell you're talking about. The other day, she was in the refrigerator, and she's like, hey, what about the meat? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she starts getting mad at me because I don't know what. I'm like, you said the word meat. I don't know how we got all kinds of meat in the house. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Well, I got to make biscotti this weekend. That's what I meant. Why didn't you say that? Why didn't you say, hey, where's the meat at for the biscotti?
You're supposed to read their minds. You gotta. That's what I mean. They screw into your mind, and they think you're supposed to connect to theirs. Well, have you ever driven here in the Philippines? No. I've driven an e-bike. We've had one of those cargo e-bikes. If they got like a lane closed or some construction thing going on, the traffic guy that's out there is doing this. And I'm like, what does this mean? Am I going or am I stopping? And then it's like, you got to go. You got to go. I'm like, it looks like he's telling me to back up and stop. Yeah. She goes, no, it's telling you to go forward. I'm like, really?
Go forward is this.
Yeah, but no, they do this here. This is all they do.
I know. I remember the same thing.
It's not stop or go. It's just, they just do this. And you're supposed to, that's what I mean. The mentality, you're supposed to connect.
The difference is this versus this, right?
Right. But no, here it's just they just flop their hand. It's like,
what the hell
does that mean?
I get more words. Outstanding. We need more words. We need words of iconic praise and drama and make YouTube proud of us. But yeah, it's funny. I like different cultures. I do. It's fun, but you just got to roll with it.
Yeah.
You can't take it too seriously.
Oh, no. Because it's not going to get you anywhere here.
Nah, it just doesn't do any good.
I'll see something serious happen. And I look over and the Filipinos are laughing. I said, what? I asked Lynn, I said, why do you laugh when there's something serious going on? We just laugh because we don't want to get mad. We don't like to get
Right.
mad here.
Yeah.
So we laugh. I said,
They don't
this guy
want-
just got stabbed in the chest with a knife and you guys are laughing.
They don't want to feel bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big Mike says, I drove a bike a few times and said, screw this, and sold it. I love e-bike. I got one here at the house, and if we ever get to move to
Well,
Southern,
these are different kind of e-bikes than what you have, though.
yeah, and I've seen all of those, and those are cool. I'm talking
They
about,
are, but they're banned. They're starting to get banned here and there, and they're talking about within a couple years, you're going to have a driver's license and insurance on those,
yeah,
which means it ain't going to be worth having.
Yeah.
'Cause
no,
I'm not paying insurance on something like that.
no, I,
Now, is the e-bike is that electric or what is it?
E stands for electricity.
Electricity.
Yeah, we
But
we
here
got
the e-bikes are you don't pedal. It's got a motor. It's got the batteries, big
They're
power
scooter.
pack batteries.
oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a big cargo one, so we could haul stuff for our store and stuff like that.
yeah
I think they're cool. I like to have one in America if I was living in an environment where I could take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So like a community, like a golf cart community. Instead of a golf cart, I think it'd be really cool to have one of those because it would be different, you know? So nobody understands me. I am just a lonely German who admires the good-looking host and his panel for all the great, wonderful knowledge they have and how brilliant they are.
I only got half of that, David. I'm sorry. Nobody understands the German. That's all I got.
Easy to do describe for hire drivers and just do that. I agree. It's kind of like we contemplated buying a car, and I'm like, all right, but why?
Yeah.
What are we going to do with it? You know, I would rather just hire a damn driver, make him do all the work.
Well, and it depends on what you're going to be doing when you. If you're traveling a lot, maybe buy a car or a bike. You know, it depends if it's just the two of you and you want a motorbike to where you drive it to the ferry, run across, and you drive it. It is convenient to have a something you can jump on and just go when you want to go.
But Lorelai would do that. Lorelai would never get a scooter. Never.
Yeah.
She's not a
But-
scooter. She's like that.
Yeah, and Lynn doesn't know how to drive at all. She's even the e-bike. I said it goes 5 miles an hour. That's it. She, it's too fast.
Yeah. If you buy
did
you're
did you ever get the driver's license in Philippines?
Not with the e-bike.
yeah.
Now, like here in the United States, when you have like 50 questions, do they do that there in the Philippines on the written test or?
I don't have a driver's license here.
I think you just got to go up and say, I need a driver's license. That's what Lorelai said she did as a kid. And even though she never drove, she went up and said, I need a driver's license. And she paid him and gave her a driver's license.
Wow.
Well,
David is German too. That's right. I am. I'm multi-generational German.
I know we had talked to somebody at the mall one time. They had a little office there about it, but mine expired in the States. So I called the Secretary of State in Michigan. They said, well, you got 3 years to renew it.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So I'll renew it just for have an ID or, to have the ID really.
Yeah.
Well, and that's
But
what we
as far
do.
as getting a license here, I don't want one. I don't want a car. I don't want a motorbike. I don't want to pay insurance. I don't want oil
No,
changes.
it's
I don't
wrong.
want to fix a tire. I don't want to fix an engine. I've been through that for about 30 years driving over the road, and I don't want to do that anymore.
And I don't want to be a target.
Yeah, that's another thing. We got hit on our e-bike. I think I told you about this, Dave. We had our e-bike maybe a month or so. And we were going out to the store to pick up some Cokes for our store. And so I'm looking, and we're on a 2-lane highway. So it's kind of a busy road, but there's no traffic at the time. But the speed limit's a little bit faster, not much. So we got to make a left into the store. So I'm left. I got my turn signal on. I checked the mirrors. Nobody's around. Left. I'm halfway across the road, directly like this, getting ready to pull in. And this motorbike just slammed right into the back of us.
Yeah.
I mean, lucky she didn't kill herself. But Lynn was in the back. Lynn went flying.
Man.
It rolled over on me. I just stood up and it rolled right over the top of me.
Whew.
So luckily it wasn't like a car where you got doors in it, but it just the whole thing just rolled over the top of me. So I'm standing there. I got an e-bike around me. Lynn's laying over here on the road. She's okay though. This girl's crying, of course. And then she's blaming me. But all these kids were out there in front of, because it's, it's a place where you buy over, for a store. So there's a lot of people out there. They all saw it. I
Yeah.
didn't know what was going on because I don't speak Tagalog. So I just stood there. I just stood off to the side, let Lynn handle it. The way I thought maybe at first they were blaming me, but then I realized they weren't. And Lynn said, no, they saw it all happen. They saw it was her fault, but she wants 5,000. Da, da, da. I said, I'm not giving anybody any money for hitting me. I said, I'm not paying nothing. Well, she wants a barangay police. So I said, call the barangay police. So they come over, took us to the barangay office and sat us down. The barangay cops were hot. They were mad. I didn't know what they were yelling about. And finally, Lynn told me, she said, well, they're mad at her. So Lynn said, look, how about if we just offer her 1,000 or something? She said, you can go to the police department and you know what I'm saying? I said, let's just get it done. Then give her 1,000. We'll get the hell out of here. 1,000 pesos for us is not going to kill us. I didn't want to do it, but it doesn't go on my record or anything like that. The guy that ran the barangay, he said, no, he said, this isn't, he said, I know it's her fault and we're just settling this just to get it done. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way it is here. You're a foreigner. You're if it's right, you're not really wrong, but they want your money.
Less shit to worry about, cheaper in the long run just to pay drivers. I agree. My idea is a knockoff. David said so once, and if I said it, it must be true because I am a knockoff. Yes, you are. That's all right. We don't mind you being a knockoff.
Nah.
Somebody has to be a cheap copy of the real thing.
Look, I'm from the misfit land. I'm from Rudolph's Misfit Island there. I'm a misfit toy.
That's right. Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. We don't want to own in the Philippines either. Now, look, we have land up in the what I would call the province of the country, and the roads are different up there. They're bigger, they're better, cleaner. It's not as congested. If we wound up living up there, we would probably buy a car or something to get around in because it's kind of more isolated. And what I always told Lorelai when we were living there originally was, or before we even got there, we should live outside of the city in a nice house, make me happy. And then we can get a car. We can drive like to the nearest mall, park the car, and then get a jeepney or a taxi to take us further into the city to go do all the city stuff we want to do. And we don't have to drive. We could just park at the nearest mall.
Yeah.
Hire a driver from point A to B.
Right.
If David said so, then it's a fact. Like the moon landing. That's right. Now you're learning. You're learning.
Yeah, because like Lynn, I mean, at first she was always worried. Well, we want to go to Cavite.
Yeah.
We could order a Grab, but where we live, Grab they're not really here because it's not a busy area, so they don't hang around here. So
they got to get long ways to get you.
And trying to get a Grab to come back in here to drop you off is, a pain in the butt.
That's correct.
I said, well, let's try taking these jeepneys or whatever and see how this works. And it wasn't bad. I mean, I'm sure in April, no, I don't want to be stuck in a jeepney when it's 120 degrees outside.
Yeah,
April's the hottest month. Yeah. But it wasn't bad. And we got the Robinsons over there in, I guess it's Des Marinas, where the extensions are and stuff. And it didn't take too long. Just a couple jeepneys and to get out of our place to get to the jeepneys, was a trike or something. So, but when we go to Montalupa for my extension, we take a bus into Binion, which is over by San Pedro. We get on a jeepney there that takes the expressway and takes us to Montalupa, and it's boom, boom, boom. We're there. It's fine. But coming back, it sits outside the mall until it's full. It won't leave until it's filled, overflowed. People shove people on the floor. So we don't take one back from there. We take a Grab home from there. And that's about, I think last time we paid 400 pesos.
Right.
Man.
And so that isn't bad. But, I don't want to sit inside that jeepney for 2 hours waiting for it to fill up. And you got people, they just shove people on your lap. If you catch a jeepney going down the road, you're fine because
Yeah.
they're just moving, picking people, dropping people off. If you catch one where it has to go into what do you call where they all park and stuff, you got to sit there. They can't leave until that jeepney is filled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just terrible. It just sucks.
Yeah, that's what, when we took trips, I was always more than happy just to pay to hire a private driver. I mean, that's what we did. Or sometimes we did the Grab. But like when we went up to the northern place in Bogo to buy the land and stuff, they had a van going up and it was going to be X amount and it was going to cost, I don't know, like $10 to go up with this group in a van. And I'm like, well, how much is it just for a car? She's like, well, we can get a car for the whole day and a driver for $30. Just give me a private car for $30.
Yeah.
You know, what, your own driver, you know, just get me my own. I'm not, you know.
Yeah, he sits there and waits for you and brings you home.
Uh-huh.
And
And we've
if you
done
need
that a bunch
if you
of
need to stop and get something to eat, you know what I mean? That's the difference between like catching a bus or something. If you're hungry and the bus has got 2 hours to go, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
and
yeah.
what we do with our drivers is we treat them really well, of course. We feed them and, you
I
know, we
think-
treat them like humans.
Right.
We've had good luck with private drivers.
Yeah.
I mean, so much so that I wouldn't mind having one in America. I could just.
Well, we had a guy here where we live. He's the one that picked Lynn up or took Lynn and her daughter to the airport to pick me up and bring him back. And then we used him one time to go over to Desmarinas Cavite area over there to see her aunt. And he hung out with us all day. We asked him to stay all day. And so when we went into the aunt's house after we were looking at some places, and then we went into the house to eat, we had him come in and eat with us, and you know, just like his family and stuff.
Yeah.
That cost us about, for the round trip and the all day thing, I think it was like just over 3,000 pesos.
Yeah.
To me, it's worth it.
Now, what is what is $25 in pesos?
I'm sorry.
What is 25 USD in pesos?
Well, that would multiply that by about 50. I go 55 all the time. Right now it's around 57, 58, but I usually just use the 55.
Right.
So multiply 25 times 55.
'Cause I remember when I was there in Philippines, you know, they had a van ride. You know, people could take you ride in the van, you know, and so we give the guy $25, and well, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they go around eat, pay for their meal and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the big difference. Like if you rented a car with a driver in the United States, and you driving you all day, and you stop at your aunt's house to eat, are you going to invite him in the United States? More than likely not. He's going to run down to McDonald's while you're inside your aunt's house. Over here, come on in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Still watching here for David so he can. Sisters. All right. My cousin from another mother. Cousins from another mother. Yeah, no, it is. It is much. And so, as an American, you're right. I wouldn't even think about inviting most drivers in America into my house. But in the Philippines, you feel much more comfortable with them, and I don't know why we feel like, yeah, it's okay to invite him in, but I wouldn't invite,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's true.
Just a Philippine custom over here, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
But I think too, it's more respect. It's kind of like, when her kids leave and come home, bless.
Right.
All they do, kids have to do that with adults. It's teaching them a little bit of respect for elder people.
Yeah.
I guess you could say, and maybe that has something to do with that,
Well, but it's also, I think, the drivers are more respectful. So I've always found the drivers to be very helpful, very respectful.
Yeah.
So that lets your guard down in a sense.
Yeah.
Our one driver that we got on the Grab coming back, not the last one, time before last, Lynn thought he was okay. I didn't like him because he was going so fast. And, you get off the expressway to come a back way back here. It's like, these two lane roads coming through these little, I call them little towns or whatever here. and you got kids out in the road, dogs, and he's passing bikes, he's passing cars, and just flying. And I'm like, dude,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't need to go this fast. I'm not in that
Man,
much of a
not
hurry.
that big of a hurry. That's
You know,
right.
but Lynn thought, oh, it's fine. I said, really? I said, I didn't think so. So, I mean, that's first time I got a bad driver. So,
Yeah.
More castles than McDonald's in America, Germany. Well, maybe. I don't know about that. We got a lot of McDonald's, let me tell you.
Yeah, sure do.
yeah. Yeah.
Cars can go fast in America. Yes, America is the
We
greatest.
might have more McDonald's here in the Philippines than they have castles.
Yeah, a lot of McDonald's in the Philippines, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like Lynn loves going to McDonald's over Jollibee because at McDonald's when you get chicken or whatever, you get rice. You don't get one scoop of rice. You get one scoop of rice and then one bagged up rice.
Right.
So you get two rices, whereas Jollibee you only get one little rice.
That's right. Hey, the rice is important.
Oh yeah, especially the other one's already wrapped up. You just put it in your purse and bring it home with you, or you eat it like an apple.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I know.
So yeah, so McDonald's to her is better than Jollibee.
That's great. I got to admit, I didn't, we ate Burger King in the mall, and I didn't like the Burger King.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, here it's.
Did you ever eat Wendy's over here?
No.
Yeah, we did Wendy's too in Montalupa. Really weird because I wanted her to have a Frosty.
Yeah,
They don't have them here.
right,
Just like milkshakes, they don't have
Right.
real milkshakes here.
right.
And so I was the one who went up to the counter and had her sit at the table while I ordered. I told her order, and then I was going to order. So I said, I forget what I ordered, hers, this and this and a drink, right? Okay. And then she walked away. I'm like, wait. And there's a line of people behind me. So I'm trying not, and so then she comes back with the order and here's the price. And I'm like, well, I wanted something else. Oh, well, you'll have to get back in line.
Right.
Never mind. So I just took it over the table and Lynn's like, it's all right. She just misunderstood. I said, yeah, it's all right.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wendy's is a little different,
Yeah.
The burgers don't taste the same.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
We did. You ever go? Zabaro, right?
Yeah.
Fast food Italian place, whatever. They have them over here too. So we went there in Montalupa, and it didn't taste as good. They had all the pizzas and whatever, and spaghettis and the meatballs, but it didn't taste the same. The meat didn't taste the same.
Right.
Right.
Apparently, we have roughly 13 to 14,000 McDonald's in America, and we have approximately 20 to 25,000 castles in Germany. They must call everything a castle in Germany. I mean, every little farting place must be a
They probably put a little point on top of a one-story house.
and call it a castle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe I look up the definition of a castle. I know what a McDonald's is.
Yeah, I had a hard time with the subway there in the Philippines last year, and what do they call those pizza subs or something, or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
And I couldn't hardly understand those Filipinos, and my brother goes, "Tell them what you want." Well, I told them what I wanted. They ended up serving me breakfast. Couldn't even exchange it for the sandwich. Like, man, I'm not eating the food. Whatever it was, they made an egg, but it was had something in it. It's like, oh man, I can eat the egg, but I like forget that.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't bother them if you see something in your sandwich or food here. It's like they just take it out. It's like, no, I'm not taking it out. I don't want to eat the rest of it that's around it either.
Right.
Like I said, I had Wendy's not long ago, and she was really good. Just don't tell my wife. Oh wait, no, that's not.
Oh wow, okay.
And they also have a classic chili, which I love. Yeah, I eat the Wendy's chili. It's better than Brahms's chili.
Well, it was good. Wendy's was good. It was just like, it just the girl was in a hurry to get my order, which I wasn't done with yet.
Right. My home is.
I didn't get nothing.
Yeah. I mean, we ate at TGIF Fridays and KFC. We ate at some of those.
Mhm.
I think we ate at KFC since I've been here. We might have.
Yeah, the chicken was pretty good. It was way better than American chicken.
They just opened a new one.
Yeah, the chicken was really good at KFC. It really was. I'm like, oh wow, this tastes like chicken.
I don't order chicken because we eat a lot of chicken here at the house.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Now, is it
and
Papa
that's not
John's
good.
all right in the Philippines?
I'm sorry?
Papa John's?
No,
No.
It ain't good.
Oh, no.
I don't think they have Papa John's. They
Maybe
have-
in the big cities they have better pizzas, but I mean, we have a pizza place we call here Triple J's.
All right.
And, you know, the meat is
horrible.
not. Yeah, the meat is not. It's okay. It's about the best we could find around in here. But maybe
Yeah.
in the bigger cities they have better pizzas.
Yeah,
Because somebody
the
said,
bigger
what is
cities,
it?
Yeah, fine.
Yellow taxi or something.
Yeah, yellow
Yeah.
taxi. Yeah.
So I
And it's
haven't
okay,
tried
but
it.
it's not good. It's okay though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they took me to all the pizza joints in Cebu, and I'm just like, they all suck.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
funny they got Kenny Roger roasters here.
Yeah, not in America anymore, just in Asia. Yeah, popular in Asia.
Yeah, I remember when the United States they had a Kenny Rogers, they had a buffet, but so I said, "Oh, they got a buffet, but Kenny Rogers there in the Philippines." I said, "Man, well, I had to go try that." Never did.
They just opened. What's that big buffet place they have here? What's the name of that?
Oh, we got the Viking and the 101.
Yeah, the Viking. They just opened a Viking over there by San Pedro.
Oh wow!
It's 800 pesos per person.
Oh,
But I mean, I don't know how Filipinos afford that.
I don't know. It's good eating.
They were lined up when they opened it up first night. I mean, they lined all the way out the mall, I think.
The last time we were in the Philippines, we took Lorelai's sister and husband, and I think we took the kids. And this was their first time ever getting to go to Viking. And they, kind of almost shit themselves because it's like, and it's like,
Well, we haven't gone. I'm not a buffet guy because I don't eat that much. When I sit down to eat, it's like, give me a plate and I'm done. I don't need to go for seconds right now, unless it's cake and pie and ice cream. Then I'll go for seconds. But I'm not. So a buffet to me is like throwing away money for me anyway.
Yeah, we don't do buffets in America because of that.
yeah.
But in the Philippines, I looked at it going, well, talking about $10-12 a head, I would spend $30 a head in America. So we can go and I'll just eat my plate and Lorelai can have whatever she wants.
Right.
And the 101 buffet was really good in Cebu. It's actually better than the Viking, has a larger selection. But we I really enjoy Asian food. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with it. And,
Well, somebody else told me too, like if you got a group of 4 people or something, they charge you more or something like that at Viking.
I don't know. It never happened.
I've never been there, so I don't.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah.
I'd like to take her one time, but I mean, her kid. If we take the kids, they're worth the money right there because they, when they
We'll put it on the
they
pounding.
took 10 scoops of rice on their plate just to start the night off with.
Well, and that's one thing I told Lorelai's family. I said, look, don't pile your plate full of rice. You got everything under the sun here to eat. Go easy on the rice. Try the rolls. Try this dish. Try the sushi. Try all of these different dishes. Don't just go get you a gigantic plate of rice and go, woo-hoo.
Oh, she got excited. Yeah. We went to this little place we got up the road here. They have like little booths inside, and then they have a bar in there and stuff. But we were just walking around in there. There's a place up on the 2nd floor. It's a new place. Unlimited rice. Unlimited rice. She's like,
isn't that what Mang Inexall does? They walk around with isn't there the one that walks around with the scoops of rice?
Who's that?
The Mang Inexall?
Never heard of him.
They got the guy that walks around with the rice on his back and they give you extra rice all the time.
Oh, really?
They're the chicken people, the one that make the rotisserie chicken legs or thighs.
Mm.
I think it's called Mang Inexall.
I never heard of him.
I never heard of it.
Portions in the U.S. are so huge, I can eat a whole week on them. Yeah. Usually Lorelai and I just split one.
Did you ever like the fish soup?
The what?
The fish soup there in the Philippines?
Oh, I don't do that soup stuff. Chicken soup, fish. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I tried the fish soup one time and got choked on a piece of bone. Oh, I was like, I'll never do that again. No more fish soup for me.
It's not made to be put in water, back in the water. You brought it out of the water. Don't put it back in the water.
Yeah.
I love soups, but their fish soup I cannot and will not do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my first time trying.
Yeah, I'm a big chowder fan, but not the way the Filipinos make soup. I don't like it.
I think Korea's a lot more than they do a lot of soup over there in Korea.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like soups, and I like Asian soups, but I don't want
I'm not a soup guy.
Yeah.
I like soup if I'm sick. Give me some. I told her because they have what's called Lucky Me packets.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
To me, it's chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, I
in a
like that.
packet. It's it's noodles. It's got a chicken flavoring broth. It's not
Yeah,
nothing fancy, but it's when you're not feeling good, that's what you normally eat in the States.
yeah.
Right.
I buy that and I eat that when I'm not feeling well. But
In Europe,
other than that, I'm not a soup guy.
Yeah.
So in Europe, they count the rice grains, 88 pieces for everyone, only per portion. All right.
Wow.
I'm glad you got 88, not 87. Because it'd be a really disappointment if you only got 87.
Make sure there's not a half of one in there.
That's right. But but I'm a big fan of Asian food. I really am. I don't mind it. I like Japanese food way better because it's cleaner, neater, and prettier looking. And
I don't eat raw fish or nothing like that.
I don't mind. I don't mind sushi. I'm a big, huge, gigantic sushi fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of sushi.
no.
Oh my God! But now I'm getting hungry for sushi.
That's like, how about chicken feet?
No.
Is there any reason for that other than what do we do with these chicken feet? Now we killed the rest of the chicken.
We're not doing chicken feet. I'm not doing cow's tongue. I'm not doing cow's ass.
You think Mike likes chicken feet? Mike probably likes chicken.
Yeah, Mike really likes it. I mean, he drinks too much. How about Pat?
Well, you can use it as a stir for your, your alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the chicken feet thing, just not gonna happen.
Hang on, guys. I'll be back here in a few seconds. My connection.
All right, Pat.
So, not gonna do that. But yeah, I love sushi. I'm a big sushi guy.
No chicken feet for you, Mike? Oh.
No chicken feet. Yeah.
Well, it's like Lynn still doesn't want me to eat any street food.
I wasn't allowed.
I'm a very picky eater to begin with, so
I wasn't allowed to have street food either.
yeah.
They
serve a lot over here.
To try and to go, and Lorelai's, no, I don't need you to die. And I'm like, oh. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you watch how everything is handled, you kind of go,
I agree, but
I don't want it.
I agree. It's kind of
Even
like
in some of these restaurants here, it's like,
yeah. And it's kind of like watching some of the videos from India these days about how they're making food with their feet and dirty water.
Yeah.
But I agree, but I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit of a adventurous food eater. As long as it doesn't kill me, I guess I'm all right. In Germany, we say mushki. It smells like fish too. All right.
My buddy in Cebu, when he first came over last year, and he was with this girl over there, they both got sick from a street vendor. They bought a snow cone.
Yeah. Dirty ice.
They went back. No, the water she was using wasn't out of the blue jug. It was out of a faucet.
Oh. That's a no-no. And that's the sad thing is you can't, and I hate to say it, but you can't trust the blue bottles all the time.
No.
Because we saw a time where they were refilling blue bottles out of a water hose.
Yes. Yeah.
Versus,
well, and I think maybe that's where I got sick from a couple of weeks because, like, if we go over here to the market, they got a soft serve ice cream thing. So I'll stop in sometimes to get a cone or something because they're only like 10 or 20 pesos,
Right.
And I'm wondering if, they did that because it was like my stomach was I couldn't hold nothing down or anything.
Right. It's pronounced mushi.
Mushi?
Mushi.
Lucy?
Mushi. Mushi, not muski, but mushi.
Oh, you don't pronounce the K?
I guess not. Then why use it? Why put it in there? Damn Germans. Don't you know anything? If you don't need it, why put it in there?
Yeah. If you're not going to say hi, don't put hi in it.
That's right. But yeah, I don't know. But I have a big thing, and I know you've experienced this about the food being left out in the room. I can't.
I get on them all the time. You can't leave this on the table like this.
Yeah, we
You know,
can.
I bought some cling wrap. I bought some, all
Um,
this stuff, I said, put it in and put it in the refrigerator.
no, it's fine. It'll be out
No,
here for a couple of days.
they just shove it in the refrigerator. It's like, that's why everything stinks in here. You put
Yeah.
your fish in there.
Well, and I remember thinking, the first time I was there, second time I was there, they just leave the shit out on the table all day long and eat it.
Oh,
They go back and I'm like, that's been at room temperature for like 6 hours now. I won't touch anything at room temperature for more than 30 minutes.
especially chicken.
Chicken or noodles or,
And these guys, there's guys like maybe 6 houses down from us. They have their own chicken company. They go, they sell it, and they drive long ways. And they have these little white trucks with no air conditioning, no cooler in the back, and they put all these dead chickens in the back of these trucks. And then when they come back, they push all the blood out, wash it down the street. And then Lynn found out, oh, we can buy a chicken directly from them. I said, I ain't eating that shit. She went and bought one. But she ain't bought a second one, so it must have not been that good. But I said, you ain't putting that in me. No way.
I mean, in some ways, you can buy fresher meat in the Philippines, but you got to be careful that it's not 2 or 3 days old meat.
Yeah.
Because it's not refrigerated, not taken care of, not processed.
Well, that's like our grocery store. I know if we're going to go buy a chicken to get cut up and some ground beef, I go at 8 o'clock when they open. I go in the morning.
Right.
One of the first ones to get it. Because if you go in the afternoon, it looks like it's been there for 3 weeks sitting out.
That's right. And they don't.
Well, that's like I taught her when I get home with the ground beef. I make it into patties right away, put it in the, wrap it up, put it in the freezer.
Yep.
I'd always put them in patties, no matter what we're going to use it for. Put them in the freezer. Because they would put it in the fridge, leave it on the table for a minute.
It goes bad and you got to throw it out.
Especially chicken. I mean, chicken is the worst contaminated thing in the world. That's why I never ate chicken.
No. And luckily for us, we were able to eat enough chicken from all the restaurants. So I actually never got sick in the Philippines, but I was also very careful, never drank the water. Always, I looked at the food. I would never eat anything that was left out for very long. Try to be very careful, but I do that everywhere I travel. Everywhere.
Yeah, but you also have to put in the fact that what time of year it is. Like right now, it's wintertime, but it's 75 is still 75 degrees. You get around to March and April where it's 120. You can't leave nothing out for more than 5 seconds.
Oh, no.
And we go to eat dinner and they just leave the cheese, the butter, all the added stuff just sitting there. It's like, get it back in the freezer.
No, you don't do that. One thing that we always had, or I had, that always irritated me was, I take a lot of drugs, right?
Yeah.
And the damn ants would get into my medicine.
Oh, yeah.
I had to throw 2 weeks worth of medicine away twice because they got in there all through my medicine.
Because they're only this big. I mean, these ants here are just
tiny little ants. And so then I finally had to take my drugs, put them in the container, put them in an additional Ziploc bag with an additional Ziploc bag so the damn ants wouldn't get to my drugs.
Well, we just put everything in the refrigerator. I mean, even the peanut butter.
Yes.
They get inside the peanut butter jar. They get inside anything. So you got to put anything like that in the refrigerator. Even my chips. If I open a bag of chips, I put it back in the refrigerator.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't leave chips outside. No, because they're not good. So either buy the little bags and eat them all at once or put them in the refrigerator, but we're not leaving them out like we do in America with a clip on them sitting on the counter,
right?
Because they're going to be infested.
Yeah.
They just will.
Well, in the province we live in, the name of the province is Langham. Langham means ants.
That's funny.
If I drop a peckle of soft food, like if I'm feeding the cat, it comes in a little bag and then you push it. If one little peck falls, I don't see it, falls on the floor. Within seconds, there's like 10 million ants around that little peck of food.
Wow. You know what always creeped me out in the Philippines, bug-wise, are the stinking centipedes. I think that's what they are. The round, not the centipedes, but the round worms. Those little
Here in the
worms.
Philippines?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I told Lynn. I said that's a centipede. It's going to turn into a butterfly. Oh no, not here. Those are worms or snakes here.
Yeah, they're worms. They're a worm. I googled them one time and went,
Oh, we had one come out of the toilet. It was pure white with a black nose.
yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is this thing?
What the hell is this?
It come up out of the toilet. Oh my God.
Is there some sugar inside of drugs? Yes. A lot of drugs are processed with a binding agent, which is sugar. So yeah, a lot of drugs have sugar in them, believe it or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
They really do. They add sugar to them. But just kind of crazy. All right, Scott, it's 9:30 here. I think I'm going to get off of here and go rest.
Sounds good, brother. I'll drop down real quick. You can say your goodbyes.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me up, David.
Oh, yeah, you bet. We'll get everything figured out here soon. So we will solve the problems of the world. So
Trying to figure out how I jump out of here. The
I don't
buttons
know.
are
I
different.
always just close out the damn window because I don't know.
Oh, here we go. I got it right here. Thanks, buddy. See ya.
See ya. Everybody take care. We'll see you next time. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for all the great donations you made to my YouTube channel, which was absolutely zero tonight, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Mike, take care. We'll see you soon. ABC, we'll see you soon too, my friend. Scotty, Pat, I know you'll probably pop back in right as I'm hanging up, but I got to go. I'm going to get some rest. Take care, and we will see you guys next time.